way.
yeah, congrats.
We're live.
Okay.
Yes.
Because it's like 7:50, so...
Oh my goodness, then I guess I should get the notes up and everything, huh?
Yeah.
Notes? I don't need no stinking notes.
We're just getting the pop-out set up, and then
Did you
we're
change
good to
the
go.
Did you change the title?
I changed the title. Podcast episode 31.
Okay.
31.
Good Lord, that's a lot of podcasts.
Dirty one. 31 dirty one.
Dirty one.
You're a dirty one. You're so dirty.
Oh, Kurt, by the way,
Yes, sir.
I am using it. I can't quite show you the
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
plug, but I can show you the cord.
Cool. That's awesome.
We'll see how much better that works.
Yeah, let's hope it works good for you. Yeah, I made sure I got the one that's from Amazon that said that it is a very easy to install and it self does everything. So all you had to do is plug it in and it should go.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I didn't read the instructions, but I plugged it into one side and then plugged it into the other.
Okay. I mean, as long as your computer says that you're connected to the internet hardwired, then
Yeah, what does it say at the bottom? Does it show a computer with a wire, or does it show the Wi-Fi dongles?
Dongle.
dongle.
That's a funny word. It shows a computer with a wire.
Then you're
Then I think
hardwired.
we are good to go.
You just hardwired my dongle.
I did.
Sorry.
Alrighty then.
I did.
I could have swore I had these open. What happened to them?
Bum,
Yeah,
bum,
whatever.
bum, bum,
They're
bum,
there.
bum.
Tristan was trying to get a team together. Okay.
Mike's like, I don't know what I'm doing.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm participating.
Good job, Mike.
There's a trophy for that.
Yeah, there sure
Participation
is.
trophy. Oh.
All right. Oh, I gotta pull up the show notes.
Show noties. Show noties.
So what's been new since Saturday?
Other than me playing my retrospective? Nothing. Nothing. And then, yeah, nothing.
Ditto
It's
for
gonna be
me.
88 and sunny tomorrow. And today was muggy.
Yeah, because the rain. It was like
Did you
82 and muggy.
Did you see I posted a four-way screen, the four-way screen thing overlay?
Oh, no, I didn't. It
I
has
did.
begun. Everyone performed their task perfectly. TC Thor's got 37 and Never Trust and walked away with 96.
Yay! Only 7. That's all I got out of that.
No, you got 37.
Extra.
So yeah, so you got the 30 plus the 37. So if
So
you
what can I
do-
buy with that?
So do exclamation point
Exclamation point.
score, and you'll see your score. And like I originally had 377, now I have 398. Oh wait a second. Oh maybe. Oh yeah. Well, ain't that some shit? Exclamation point, buy a car. Nice. Um. So yeah, so you only got 7 out of that.
What a rip.
Well, no, you're just not a high roller.
No, I'm not.
You just throw pennies in there and say, "Hey, give me some stuff, please."
Yeah.
I gotta change it from heist to something else. I just haven't changed it. I was working with a bot, the butthole bot. I fixed the butthole bot, by the way. I
Oh,
fixed
the one that kept kicking people out, or
timing. Yeah.
yeah,
Purging their
For
messages.
capital letters.
Yeah.
yeah.
So instead of being like, it was on a threshold of like 8. So like if you did 7 capital letters, you wouldn't get purged. But if you did 8, well then you get purged. So I changed
what'd you
that to
change
like
9.
no, I think I changed it. I think I changed it to like 25 or 20 or 25 or something like that. So this way at least they can be like, "Oh my god,"
Oh my
or something like
God.
that. Big nerdy nugget. Oh look at that. He is on this thing. That's a
Hey.
first.
Well,
That's a-
usually I'm signing under the controller throwers.
Oh,
Uh,
it's awesome
Oh.
that you're signed in under your own name.
I was
Yeah.
saying, I'm thinking I should probably start doing that from now on, huh?
That would be nice because then this way when you talk to people, they're like, "Oh, look, it's Brian. He's the
everybody loves Brian.
dirty nugget." Either that or it'll be like, "Who's that dirty nugget dude?"
We don't like him. It's so confusing. All right, you ready to get started?
Let me take a pee break real quick, and then we'll fire it up. Sound
Turn
good?
the recorder off.
Well, you guys got to pick. Oh no! Wait a
Oh
second.
yes.
We got to pick Mike's retrospective.
Oh man, I didn't even think about that.
So, Mike, why don't you go take a pee?
It's too late.
Wait.
And done.
Wait. Okay, yes.
All right, here I go.
All right, bye. What are you thinking?
Man, I am trying to think of something that like he's never played before.
I know it's different.
But I'm thinking all we got to do is like just like think of something and he's gonna guess it.
Right.
Look at him drinking his pee pop like he's so much better than all of us.
God, I hate that. I hate that stuff.
You know what system he hasn't played much?
What's that?
I don't know. I'm trying to think if you know. Of
Oh,
anything,
I
'cause-
thought it was a statement, not a question.
No, that was the question.
I'm like, oh, which one?
I don't know. You tell
Um,
me.
You know what? I want to say the Turbo Graphics he probably hasn't played that much of. Either that or maybe how if we could get our hands on a Neo Geo. Probably Turbo Graphics. Would
I
probably
don't
be
know any game from Turbo Graphics.
Turbo Graphics 16. Um, what? They had Castlevania on TurboGrafx? No, that's impossible. Hold on, I gotta click this. Getting sidetracked, but I wonder what this one's like. This one is a.
What do you think about a racing game?
Could do that.
Think,
See, this was a coin op. We don't want a coin op.
what about Final Lap Twin?
Final Lap Twin.
Mhm.
Could do that. Or we could do something that I know that he'll probably really enjoy. Like
Which would
seriously,
be the
Splatter.
Addams Family.
No, Splatterhouse. it's hard balls. It seriously is. But it'll be probably something he enjoys, because horror and stuff.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's played that though.
He probably
Let's do it.
He
Let's
probably
do it, 'cause
has.
I'd like to hear something about that game.
Okay, yeah, cool. Right.
Or the Turbo Graphics.
Yep.
All right.
I've played it before. It's really good.
Hurts a butterfly.
Yeah, sure. That's what a butterfly sounds like.
Can you imagine? Oh, great. Here comes that butterfly again. Shut up, butterfly!
Oh boy. Oh, I just dropped that. Oh well. All right.
Do you have to take a quick break before we start?
No, I guess we could just go. I'll just have to right after the stream go run upstairs quickly like I usually do.
Do a stream of your own?
Yes. So.
All right.
There's so many games. Oh my god.
So many games.
Yeah.
That's good. Games are good.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they're cursed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got nothing. All right. Yeah, I know. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Controller Throwers podcast. This is episode 31 for September 19th, 2017. I am Mike Ryan. With me is Mr. Kurt Wendt
Ho.
and Mr. Brian Davis.
Hello.
And so let's jump right into this, get into our top 5 news of the week. Last week, Nintendo had another one of their Nintendo Direct little mini press conference type dealies. That's not really a press conference, but also an interesting video where they give you ideas of things that are coming out and yet to come out and stuff and
things.
others and things. So we watched the Nintendo Direct, so just going to give you a quick breakdown of some of the fun stuff that they announced. First of all, they announced Minecraft for the new Nintendo 3DS as a download title. Physical copy set to release too. They also announced Mario Party, the top 100, coming to the Nintendo 3DS, which takes all the best Mario Party mini games from all the games in the series, slaps them on a 3DS cart, throws them in a 3DS box, wraps them in a 3DS cellophane wrap, sends them to a Toys R Us that is declared bankruptcy, and that way you can go pick it up.
Nice. I heard about that Toys R Us.
Yeah, that's too bad about them.
Yeah.
2 of the big releases or announcements coming out of this is that both Doom and Wolfenstein 2 will release on the Nintendo Switch. So good to see some M-rated titles coming out for that. Good to see that some of the third parties are taking the systems seriously. Square Enix also showed off a new video of their RPG project Octopath Traveler. Not only that, but a demo is currently available. So if you're interested in trying out the game, you can download the demo, give it a shot. Another announcement, Mario Odyssey is getting its own bundle on October 27th. So if you don't own a Switch and you're looking to pick one up, you can purchase it with a copy of Super Mario Odyssey, as well as 2 red Joy-Cons and a carrying case.
Ooh.
And finally, Nintendo has announced that the first games, they haven't actually used the word virtual console, but the first official Nintendo classic games that are coming to the Switch are going to be based on Nintendo's old arcade games.
Oh.
So the first games they announced are Mario Brothers, the original Mario Brothers for the arcade, and then a bunch of games in their Versus series. So Versus Super Mario Brothers, versus Balloon Fight, versus Ice Climber, versus Pinball, versus Clue Land, and also recently announced versus Excite Bike, versus Urban Champion, and versus Wrecking Crew. And in the quick snippet of video, they also showed off the arcade version. Arcade. That's the point. They showed off the arcade version of Punch-Out.
Oh.
which is totally different from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. The first thing that's going to be coming out, Mario Brothers, the original Mario Brothers, is going to release on September 27th. So 8 days from now?
Cool.
Is that? Something like that. Yeah.
Well, it's the 21st, right?
Yeah. So today's the 19th.
So if you know how to math, or yeah, 19th.
Do you math, bro? Bro, do you math?
Do you math, bro? I don't even date, bro. I thought it was the 21st. and I didn't even math or date. If it was the 21st.
So out of this, so I'll go quickly. So Doom, you know what? I'm gonna pick up Doom. I could get Doom for the PS4 for half the price right now, but I'm gonna show my support for third parties on the Switch. Plus, it'll be awesome to play the game on the go.
I was gonna say you could play it on the go, so I think that would be a lot better to get it on the
Yeah.
Switch.
And that's actually a majority of my time spent on the Switch is in undocked mode. It's actually become more of a handheld than it is a console for me.
I could see that.
Yeah.
But the nice thing is that you have that convenience where you could drop it in the holder and use it as a console.
Right. That's
But-
what I did for Zelda. When I beat Zelda, I played pretty much the second half of the game in handheld mode, and then when I went to fight Ganon, I'm like, all right, this is going on the big screen.
I
Right,
need,
not-
right.
I need this.
Yeah. Skyrim is also coming out on November 10th, I think they announced. So, I don't know. I need Brian to kind of... I know we talked about it before, and you said I probably wouldn't like Skyrim, but I don't know, man. I'm considering it.
You know, I mean, again, if you liked Zelda, you would like it. There's a lot of micromanagement that you don't like, but a lot of it you don't really even have to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like creating potions and cooking. Cooking you don't have to do it all, but you can. Creating armor you don't have to. You can just to like upgrade or get experience points to upgrade your character.
Right.
So
But he plays Minecraft.
yeah, but Minecraft
but Skyrim's
isn't-
deeper than that. Would
You
you
still have
agree?
to craft armor. You still have to do stuff like that. So I mean, if that doesn't bother you, like going through the grind to get the materials to craft the stuff,
Yeah.
then maybe he will like it.
Well, maybe I will.
And the thing too about like crafting armor is 9 out of 10 times you're gonna find the armor you want anyway.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
there's certain armor sets that I always like. Like I've always liked glass armor. You always think glass armor that's supposed to be weak. It's actually very strong armor in the game,
Hmm.
and it just looks cool.
Is it Dragon Glass?
No, it's just green.
Oh.
And
Game of Thrones reference.
It's like a beer
that
bottle.
was a Game of Thrones reference.
Yeah.
It is like a beer bottle. And
That's it. It's just you're dressed up like Surly, one of the Duff. One of the
yeah,
Duff people.
right.
Hey, Surly.
And
Somebody comes up to you, asks for help. Hey, Surly only watches out for one guy. Surly. Sorry, Surly.
so, I mean, you don't have to do it, but if you want to like level up your character, then you sit there for 20 minutes with a bunch of materials and just upgrade your character, sell everything, upgrade or build armor, sell it, build armor, sell it, just so you can get the experience points to upgrade. You don't need to upgrade it to say, "Oh my God, I have to have this armor."
Hmm.
And that's the same with potions. You can make spells or you can make potions. I always did the potion making just to upgrade my character. So
Yeah.
in that sense, you'll get bored of it really fast. But
So it's-
story wise,
So it's pretty grindy as far as that goes.
it could be. But again, I mean, you don't have to do it,
Let you fight dragons and make friends with vampires.
or you make enemies of vampires and fight
And
werewolves.
friends with. Oh. That's a
Maybe.
tough decision.
No, I'm sorry. The werewolf part is a different
Oh, story.
different part of the game. Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
I mean, you want to kill 300 hours? That's a great way to do it.
It's like,
That sounds like quite a commitment.
maybe not.
So.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. Project Octopath Traveler. I've downloaded the demo. I haven't played it yet, but I really, really want to because it looks so good. It looks like old school N64 character, or not, I'm not N64, Super Nintendo style characters against like realistic, like, or not realistic, but pre-rendered backgrounds. I don't know. It's really tough to explain, but I mean, it's a demo. It's free. I was interested in the game when they first showed it off. It's old school RPG, so I'm definitely interested in trying that out. So I will try that out, probably sometime this week.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. You're gonna get the
And
new.
then-
You're gonna get Wolfenstein 2?
You know what? I still haven't played Wolfenstein 1. I've got it, but I haven't played
huh?
it. Yeah.
I was thinking if you're gonna go and get Doom, I mean, you almost would have to get
Well,
Wolfenstein.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna get it. Yeah.
No, I mean they almost go hand in hand. Those two games always have almost gone hand in hand.
Yeah.
And then you had the third child, which was, Duke Nukem.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Descent.
No, Duke Nukem. Like, I think those three
I thought-
are
What
like
about Hexen?
Hexen was Wolfenstein 2, I think, wasn't it?
No. Wolfenstein 2 was Spear of Destiny.
So, it was Spear of Destiny, right?
Hexen was its own game, but you used magic instead.
Oh, it was the same game engine that they used with Wolfenstein. That's what it was.
Hmm.
It was Wolfenstein's game engine, same thing that they used for that. And it was IT, or not IT,
ID.
ID
Yeah.
that made that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, Doom comes out in 2017. Wolfenstein comes out in 2018. So I figure by the time I'm done with Doom, that'll give me right around the same time that drops.
Hopefully.
So the other good news: the Switch Arcade Archives, the arcade games. I mean, if they're priced right, I'll pick them up. If they're like $7-8, that'll be worth. Mario Brothers, the original Mario Brothers. Play the arcade version of that on the Switch.
Yeah.
The arcade version of Punch Out, absolutely. Rest of them, I mean, they were verses. How do those games work? You pop in the quarters and it just gave you a time, right?
Well,
How was
I
that
don't
different from
remember.
yeah, it basically did like a time base. So like if you were playing Excite Bike, it would give you like a certain amount of time to play it. Or I thought they actually had the side by side ones too, didn't they? For versus, I think that was what the big versus thing was.
Oh, they
Is
have
that
one of
it was
those
side
over
by
at Pixel
side.
Blast.
So like you'll have like
Yeah.
one screen facing. It's like almost at like a 22-degree angle.
Right.
Two different screens facing in two different directions, two different arcades basically, just mended together.
Yeah.
Playing against each other. So like if you were gonna do like say Mike Tyson's, it would be one person plays this character, the other one plays that person, or
Yeah.
Punch Out, whatever, if you will.
Gotcha. So, anything on here? Anything interesting you two found on this direct, gentlemen?
I would probably do the Doom and Wolfenstein, maybe. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of gotten away from the Doom just because, like, the original Doom I liked playing, but it's gotten, like, way too intense. Way too...
Yeah, this is a pretty intense game.
Too hard for me. I'm not a real good first-person shooter player, so to go and play a newer first-person shooter like, say, Doom, I just get my butt kicked constantly,
Yeah.
So I'll have to put it on, like, please don't hurt me mode, so I,
We're
so I don't
chosen
get
with
killed all the time.
The fast or that are in the pacifier
Yep.
on that mode. I gotcha.
Because I'm old and stuff.
Yeah. Check out Kurt. Google that Project Octopath Traveler. Take a look at some screenshots.
I'll have to do that, yeah.
And I mean, the demo is free, so.
Sure. I'll go ahead and steal my kid's Switch so I can play it.
Well, let her play it. Say, hey, look, you want to play something a little more hardcore than 1-2 Switch? Boom, JRPG.
Yeah,
Now you're in the middle of it.
And the big thing is she hasn't really been playing her Switch because all that she has is the 1-2 Switch game and then a couple, demos I loaded on, and she's just like, meh. So she hasn't played it in like a week and a half.
Did you know that they found out this week that golf the original Golf NES game,
Mhm.
is in the Switch, in the hardware, like, or in the coding. Like, there's a way,
Really?
like the game itself, yes, and it comes with motion controls and 2-player Joy-Con play. They just the only way they've been able to unlock it is through hacking. So
Hmm.
it looks like Nintendo's really got their virtual console all set, just, waiting to announce it, I guess. But
So they're just waiting to unlock it.
I guess, yeah. But that would be
Interesting.
cool if that was the first game, was Golf, that they put onto their like their Netflix style service, which allowed for online play.
Right. But since it's already coded in there, I would hope that since it's already coded in the system itself and not something off in internet lands,
Uh-huh.
that it would be free.
Oh, I would hope
At least
so.
that one.
Just that one, yeah. Just to give you a taste, yeah.
Right.
There was for the original Sega Master System, there was a game that was also coded into the hardware. It was like a maze game.
Really?
Yeah, you had to like hold down A and press select before the game loaded up or something like that, and it loaded up a built-in game.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Well, the more you know.
Guess so. All right, well, moving on. Microsoft has been working on a new feature for the Xbox One and Xbox One X called Intelligent Delivery. This is interesting. Listen to this. This system will separate game data into chunks, allowing users to delete parts that they don't need to free up space on their hard drives. We all know how we need hard drive space when it comes to some of these games that are like gigs and gigs and gigs big, especially with like the downloadable content or anything else. So, for example, sports games will have various audio tracks and audio languages. Users will be able to delete all of them except the language and the audio tracks that they need, or get rid of multiplayer aspect of a game if you don't want to do it and all you want to do is play single player. So that's pretty cool, right? You could go ahead and just delete the content you don't want just to free up some space, but you don't have to delete the full game itself. But FYI, these features depend on developers sorting out their games into data chunks, which they may or may not want to do solely for the Xbox One and Xbox One X. So we'll have to see who takes advantage of this neat little feature that Microsoft is coming out with.
I hope everybody does.
I hope so too.
One
you
question I have:
Mhm.
if you're gonna, let's say, get rid of the multiplayer aspect, but you may later on want to try it, would you be able to re-download it?
Oh, I'm sure
Yes.
you could.
Yes.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you be able to? I mean, just
You should.
yeah.
I mean, if you delete something, it's gone. But I mean, if you pay for the game, then I mean, as long as that's an option, I love this idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm still able to download games that I bought on my 360 10 years ago.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm sure that is built into where you could retrieve features that you've deleted.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, until I recently, probably about 4 months ago, bought an external hard drive for my PS4, and before that, I was constantly deleting stuff. Who would have thought that 500 gigs wasn't enough?
Oh yeah.
When-
It gets eaten
When
up
our
so quick.
when our Xbox 360s had 60 gigs.
Yeah.
Especially for Activision games, like Destiny is ridiculous. Call of Duty is ridiculous. EA Madden takes up a ton of space. So what if I don't want to play multiplayer? I don't like playing Call of Duty online. I just want to go through the single player mode. So again, it depends on the developers, but I think it's an awesome idea.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to see them embracing this big time.
It would be cool.
Yes, it would. And speaking of awesome ideas, if you're on the fence whether or not if you will enjoy Blizzard's Overwatch, this may help. From September 22nd at 1 p.m. Central Time until the 25th of September at 2 a.m. Central Time, technically 1:59 a.m. Central Time, Overwatch will be free to play for everyone. All heroes and maps in Overwatch will be open to free players in quick play, custom games, and the arcade. However, please note that the Xbox Live Gold and PlayStation Plus membership is required in order to play, while the PC players need a Battle.net account.
A great way to advertise your game.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what? You've made a boatload of money already on it. Why not?
Sure.
Yeah, get those people that still are undecided on the game.
Yeah. Hook them in. Get them to buy it. So.
Either of you interested in this? I mean, it's a multiplayer only game.
I'll be honest with you. I'll probably download it and check it out.
Like a free rental, like getting a
right.
Getting
I doubt I'll be any good at it. I doubt I'll enjoy it that much because I'm not a big fan of those multiplayer online games. But I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna. I mean, you've
person.
You've also known my track record of how many games I play every week. I don't have the opportunity to play a lot of games, and usually on the weekends it's like I'm gonna stream this, and that's it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Mike?
Probably not. I don't. I probably won't do it. I got Destiny to keep me busy.
Doesn't your son play that game a lot?
Yeah, he does. I've seen him play it. It doesn't interest me.
No.
Nah. But it's good for those who might want to try it.
Like I said, I mean, they made a ton of money on it, and it's a very popular game. It's been out for what, a year and a half, 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
Why not? You know, hook a couple more people on it.
Yep. Well,
all right.
Well, moving on. We finally have some more information on Call of Duty Zombie Mode. John Horsley, who was the head director on Call of Duty World War II Zombie Mode, confirmed that much like other prior zombie games, this one revolves around wave-based battles. He goes on to say that this mode is focused on exciting 4-player cooperative combat against waves of increasingly deadly zombies. I cannot talk. He also advised that zombies will be grounded in a gritty, horrifying setting, which draws on the developer's development experience with scary games like Dead Space. He also shared some details about the mode's setting and story. Zombies will take place in a quiet Bavarian village in Germany in the later years of World War II. Players will be transported to a horrifying corner of the town where bloody sewers, evil laboratories, and ancient tombs will reveal their dark secrets.
Ooh.
Seems kind of scary.
So I think that they're displacing blame here. They're saying that it's evil laboratories. The laboratories themselves aren't evil. It's the people that occupy the laboratories that are making them evil.
Like the zombies?
It says evil laboratories.
Or maybe the laboratories created the zombies.
That's okay. Well, then they'd be evil. If the laboratory itself was sentient, like 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Oh, I thought it'd be like an English language sentience.
No, that's just a no. You're thinking of what happens when the judge finds you guilty.
That's a sentence.
Oh, that's a sentence.
So,
okay, as Kurt was reading this, there was one game that came to mind. Mike, tell me if you agree or not.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see. I'll drop some hints on you. Cooperative 4-player.
Left 4 Dead.
You're awesome. I mean, the only thing I was thinking is if you get, just if you're not like limited in ammo like you were in like a Resident Evil game, then wouldn't this almost sound like a Left 4 Dead-esque game?
It would.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Left 4 Dead had some scary moments in it.
Oh, Left 4. Oh my gosh! Do you remember the witch? Remember the witch? You're walking down the alley and all of a sudden you hear this crying.
Yeah.
and then you see her crying in the corner, and every single person that you're playing with just stops. They're like, okay, turn off your flashlights.
Yeah. And
Walk
then
slowly,
they turn the
walk around.
flashlights off. Mhm.
And then all of a sudden you hear you hear the witch scream, and then it's all of a sudden like it's like
Get out of here!
it's like everybody turns around and looks at Ray, and he's like, it just popped in there.
Yeah. What did you do, Ray?
I couldn't help it. And it was like, man, I loved Left 4 Dead. Maybe I should go out and rebuy that. Oh, you don't have your 360 anymore. Dag nabbit.
No, that was one very fun game.
That was, yeah. Left 4 Dead 2 was okay. It didn't have the same impact that 1 did.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't know what it was, if it was just the levels or what, but it just did not have the same feel to it.
Now that's $1 million idea. Remake Left 4 Dead. That is one HD remake.
Franchise.
That is one remake I would say, like, remake it, put it on current gen systems. I would replay that day after day after day.
I would rebuy it in a heartbeat.
Kurt, you never played Left 4 Dead, right?
I have not.
Okay. But for Call of Duty, for Call of Duty Zombies mode, it seems more like it's less Left 4 Dead and more like the ending of Left 4 Dead, where you have to wait for the helicopter arrive and you're fighting wave after wave. That's what this seems more like.
Mm-hmm.
But
So-
this.
So you've never played the sequels to Left 4 Dead, or what?
Oh no, we played the heck out of Left 4 Dead 2.
What about? I mean, they have like Left 4 Dead up to 4, don't they?
No, just
1 and
they
2.
stopped at 2.
Now it's still popular on Steam right now
Oh,
with mods
oh
and
yeah,
everything.
yeah. Okay, I see it now. Yeah, Left 4
Yeah.
Dead 2, 2009. Was the last Left 4 Dead? I see it now.
Although
Why
Left
did
4
I
Dead
see the 4? Oh, because the 4 is dead.
Yeah, because it was always Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, now I see it. I took a quick glance. I saw the 4. I'm like, huh?
That one level in Left 4 Dead 2 when you're in like with the plantation and you go through like the cornfield. I think so, and then yeah, that was always good.
That one was a good one.
Actually, this kind of gave me an idea, and I don't know why more developers do that. So I'm thinking of the Call of Duty Zombies mode being separate, and then these companies on the Xbox One separating their games into different chunks. There really is a missed opportunity for developers to release light versions of their games.
Like a Call of Duty online mode only, or a Zombies mode only, or a single player mode only.
Exactly. Like for example, I'm interested in getting NBA 2K18 on the Switch. Last time I played an NBA game was NBA Live 97 for the PlayStation 1.
What?
Yeah. So it has evolved so much over the past 10 years. If NBA 2K or if 2K Sports were to release NBA 2K18 Pickup Edition or whatever that only had exhibition, season, character creator and release that for like $20, I wouldn't even think twice about it. I don't need story mode. I don't need, dynasty mode. I don't need online. I don't need, to develop my character and like there were games where you could like buy stuff for his apartment. I don't need any of those bells and whistles. I want the core game. I want season mode. I want create a player mode. Maybe,
Mm-hmm.
Release a lighter version for a cheaper price. I can guarantee you people like myself would pick those up in a minute. Same with Call of Duty. Release Call of Duty Zombies for $30. I'll buy just Zombies.
I'm wondering if they would believe that would cut into their overall game market. Like how many people would just would not buy the full game, spend the full $30, or
And
spend
that's-
the full $60 for a $20 version of it?
I don't know. But that's the beauty of it. They could sell the rest of the stuff as add-ons. So if later on you say, hey, you know what? I do want to play against other people online. Boom, $10. Now you got online.
Yeah, that's true.
Kind of piecemeal it out.
And then technically you can eventually get the full game, the same thing that you could,
Right.
for the same price as getting the full game.
No,
Yeah.
it would probably be like double the price of the same game. You know how
Yeah.
DLC is.
Yeah, but I mean that's you can build onto it to get everything.
Oh, sure.
Heck,
Yeah.
that like Kurt said right there, that can actually create more of a revenue stream for a game.
Probably would.
Yeah. But that's why I'm not running these companies. So
That's why we just do a podcast.
Pretty
we're
much.
armchair quarterbacks.
What do we know?
And speaking of stuff we don't know, it's my favorite time.
Yay!
It is time for August 2017's NPD results. This is the game that Mike plays with Brian and Kurt, where Mike has the list of top 10 NPDs for the month, top 10 selling games right here on a piece of paper, not in the show notes. Brian and Kurt have to try to guess what games they are. If they get it right, then they also get to guess what number on the list it is. They can earn points, which then can then be spent on respect from me.
On absolutely nothing.
which
It
is what
you will become.
which is what his respect pretty much
That's right.
is.
All right. So who wants to go first? Actually, I'll flip a coin.
You go
What
ahead
do you
and
got?
flip that coin.
Brian, call it.
I'll take Tails.
Tails never fails. It is Tails. Do you want to kick off or do you want to receive?
I want to receive this time.
Does that mean you're going first?
That does mean I'm going first.
All right. Brian, what's your first guess?
Well, since it's been on the list for 3,700 weeks straight, I'm going with Grand Theft Auto 5.
Grand Theft Auto 5, you are correct. It is on the list.
Of
So
course
you got
it
1
is.
point. What place do you think it came in?
I gotta say it's still going strong in the top 5, so I'm gonna say number 4.
Number 4 is incorrect.
Oh.
All right. Good work. Kurt, you're up.
Can you tell us the numbers that no, because that
I'll tell after it's all said.
Right,
and done.
right.
It had to have dropped down to like 5 then. You know what I mean?
It's probably the number 1 game.
Well, since you just did a story on it, and it also has been in the top 10 list for like eons and eons, I want to go with Overwatch.
Overwatch, yep.
You are correct. Overwatch is on the list. That's a point for Kurt. Now, what place did it come in?
I don't think it's going to be in the top 5. So I'm going to say, I don't know, was it in the top 5 last? I don't think it was in the top 5 last time.
I think it was in the middle last time.
Yeah.
I think it was around like 6 or 7 or 8.
There's been some other games. There's newer games that came out and stuff. So I'm going to say 8.
8 is incorrect. But you're tied up. All tied up at 1 apiece.
Yay.
I'm going to throw something else into the mix. Later on, if it starts getting difficult, you get 1 hint. So I'll give you 1 hint.
All right. Hey, Jess.
Okay.
Hey, Jess, you made it just
Hey.
in time. We're doing our monthly North American top 10 games for August. So right now, Brian and Kurt are tied at 1 apiece.
Yeah, you missed the news, basically.
You missed most of the news, but
Kind of
it was just news.
Kind of a slow news week though, so didn't miss much.
All right,
Okay.
Brian, what game do you think is on the list?
Another game that has been on the list for, I think this one was only for 27,000 weeks, is Breath of the Wild.
That is
Oh,
correct.
yeah.
Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild is on the list. You get a point.
That
What number?
is number 5.
Number 5 is correct.
Wow.
Yes! Points.
I was just about to say we probably won't even guess the place of any of these. So
That
why
was
are we
total
even
luck.
doing it?
Yeah,
But you
right.
got it. You got it.
It's like a 2-point conversion, you know. That's what makes it all the better.
Right.
What do you got, Kurt?
mm,
It's gonna get harder now.
which one do we have last time? I'm trying to think of games that we had last month, so I could kind of go off of that.
You know?
I want to say Mario Kart 8.
Mario Kart 8 is correct. What
Nice.
place did it come in?
Oh, 7. I don't know.
7 is correct.
God.
We got a tie game.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Yep. Mario Kart 8, number 7 on the list. All right, Brian. You got your work cut out for you.
Yeah, I know. I thought I had one on the lucky guess on Breath of the Wild, but I guess apparently I have to step my game up.
Yep.
That new Uncharted game. I have the feeling that's up there because that's a very popular series.
Okay.
What is it? The Lost Legacy, right? The Legacy Lost, or
Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. You are correct. That was a good one.
Ooh. Nice.
Now, what place did it come in?
Pick a number.
number 4.
Number 4 is wrong.
Oh.
I'm gonna still go with ones that we mentioned before and go with Crash Bandicoot because I played it and I think I remember it being on the list last month.
All right. Crash Bandicoot is on the list. Here's the thing. You guys haven't missed one yet. So you've got 6 out of 10 games on the first guesses.
Hmm.
All
We're
right,
getting
Kurt,
better. Hey,
We are getting better at it.
After what?
You are. So, okay,
Yeah.
Kurt, what place was Crash Bandicoot?
The only reason why we know all these is because they've been on
They're
the
all the
list.
same.
They've been
Yeah.
on the list for months. That's the only reason why we're getting all these. 8. I don't know. I'll pick 8 again since 8 didn't go through last time.
8 is not correct.
Yeah.
Number 8.
Number 8, but you're still tied up.
8.
All right. Do you guys want a hint?
No, I still wanna. I'll let you know.
Okay.
'Cause- Let's see what has come out recently that's very popular. Usually,
I'm just trying to think of another one that
Well,
we
they're
had last
thinking.
month.
My face is not correct?
Your face
don't worry,
is
Jess. It's never correct.
not my face. No.
What about
Oh, my face is not. Oh, it was an insult. Well,
what about Madden?
my face was carved by the
Ooh.
gods themselves, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Madden did just come out, didn't it? That's a big sports game.
Which one? I'm
Yeah,
sorry?
but Madden.
Madden
is it
is
pop-
on
is
the
it pop-
list.
What?
Look at that. Good job.
And what place do you think it came in?
Just because you're saying that correct. I doubt it's very high up there. I'm gonna go number 8 since I don't think number 8's been said, and I just like saying
I've
Number
been saying
8.
number 8
number
last
8.
week.
Number 8 is wrong. Your
Oh,
face is wrong.
Hmm.
All right, Kurt. You're down by 1. There's your chance to redeem yourself.
I need
We
you
got
to give me a
3
hint.
more games. You guys got 3 more games in the top 10.
I need you to give me a hint.
You need a hint? You want to phone a friend?
Well, hold on.
ooh, I got one.
No hint.
No hint.
Crap. What is it called? Splatoon
Splatoon 1 or Splatoon 2?
2. That one.
Okay, Splatoon 2 is on the list.
Yay! That one just came out, right?
Came out in July, yeah.
Yeah.
And what place do you think it came in?
8.
No, that is not right.
I'm just gonna keep on saying 8 until it gets correct.
I can't wait to find out what game actually is number 8 because
Right?
okay, I think I have the number 8 game.
All right.
Injustice 2. That game's been on the list for a while.
Oh yeah. Ooh. No.
To Kurt for the steal.
Yeah, I have no idea.
You want to use your hint?
Sure, I'll use my hint.
All right. So this game is yet another game in the series popularized by a famous author.
Oh. That's been on the list for like months too that we never get.
Popularized by
You don't have to get the full name, but if you get the good chunk of it, I'll give it to you. This game is popularized based on novels by this author.
Hey Kurt, it's not Dr. Seuss.
I was thinking Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea. It's been on the list?
It's one we never get.
Brian's getting all excited right now. I'm gonna get the
I
steal.
know
I'm
he
gonna get the
is. He's
steal.
excited about it. I pass it on to Brian.
All right, Brian.
I see what Jess put in the chat.
Rainbow Six, yep. Rainbow
That's
Six.
right. Rainbow
Yep.
Six.
Tom Clancy.
Tom Clancy's
Yep.
Rainbow Six, yes.
All right. What place do you think it came in?
8.
You know what? I am sick and tired of saying number 8. I'm going number 6.
And that's 2 points for Brian.
Wow.
What?
It was number 6.
Nice.
All right.
Brian's
Did we get them all?
Brian's getting the respect points now. No, I think there's one left, isn't there?
There's one left. Kurt, you can tie this up, but you have to get the
There's no
game
way.
and the place.
There's
Okay.
No way.
All right.
I-
And I'll give you
I don't
a
even-
really good hint. As long as nobody in the chat. Well, you can call on help from the chat if you
Okay,
want. That's
I'll
fine.
call on help from
Because
the
you still-
chat.
Yeah, so if you want to, you can also, but you still got to guess what number it is. So this game is a remake of a wildly popular first-person shooter series that we kind of just talked about in the news section.
What, the Call of Duty? Hold on.
Is that your ultimate response?
Well, we kind of talked about.
But we also kind of talked about.
That's right, Kurt. You're right. Call of Duty: Modern Warfare
Okay.
remastered. Good job.
Yay.
Kind of nudge him out there. There you go.
Right? Just
All right, so Kurt's got 1 point. Can he tie this up by guessing what place Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered came in?
Should I try 8?
I don't know. Has it worked? Has it worked before?
No. I think we found 5, 7, and which one did you say, Brian? We found 5, 7,
4 or 6?
and 6.
I said 6. And number 2.
Well, yeah, I'll go with 8. Why not?
Number 8 is. Congratulations, you tied once again.
Are you serious?
7-7.
all that
Oh yeah,
time.
hit that GG button.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Good work, gentlemen. You tied it up
Wow.
again.
Nice job, Kurt.
Tied it up and
from-
got all 10 this time.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to not say number 8 because that would have been so funny. All right, you ready for the breakdown?
Yes.
Lay it on me.
Time for a breakdown. Number 1, Madden.
Really?
Wow.
Yep.
Well, yeah, a lot of people buy sports games. I could see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but Madden comes out every year.
Yeah, and every year a lot of people buy that sports game. That's, I
Well,
think.
Yeah.
So, that's so true. That's so true.
Yeah.
I know people who own game systems just for Madden and Call of Duty.
Yep. Yeah, that's true.
Number 2, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Whoa.
Number 2.
2?
Yeah.
It jumped up from what, 4?
Number 2.
Ooh.
How does that game still make?
How does it
Doesn't-
become number 2?
Doesn't like for all the months that game has been on? Doesn't everyone in the world have that game by now?
Maybe people are selling it and rebuying it.
Just to keep it on the list, right?
Yeah. Number 3 was Uncharted: The Lost Legacy.
Okay.
Number 4 was Splatoon 2.
Oh.
Number 5 was Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6 was Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Number
Siege.
7, Mario Kart 8.
Ah.
Number 8, Modern Warfare. Number 9, Crash Bandicoot. And number 10, Overwatch.
Wow. So Crash Bandicoot and Overwatch might drop off next month.
Yep.
It
So,
depends on what
notes.
comes out, right?
Yep.
So there's your top 10.
Wow.
I need to get Paul Schaefer to play me off after this. So those are our top 10 NPD.
Awesome.
Join us next month for another fun game.
No,
Or
that's too
just
stressful.
join us next week for another podcast also.
Or
That's better.
So we don't just get those once a month, those listeners. Oh yeah, hey, do it once a month.
Yep.
Every week.
All right. Speaking of every week, although these are just for this week, the new releases for this week: Hidden Dragon Legend for the PS4. Is that Morphight?
Mhm.
Think so? Is that how you pronounce that?
Yep.
PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch. Black Guards 2 for the PS4 and the Xbox One. Project Cars 2 for the PS4 and Xbox One. The Lego Ninjago movie game for all systems.
Hooray!
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. SteamWorld Dig 2 for the Switch. Pokken?
Yeah, it's like Pekken.
Pekken?
It's like
Pokken?
Pokemon and Tekken put together.
I
Pekken.
almost actually said Pokemon. Then I'm like, wait, no, that's not Pokemon. Pokemon and Tekken. Pokken Tournament DX for the Switch.
Peeking,
Dragon Ball
peeking, man.
Xenoverse 2 for the Switch. And that is all.
All right. Kurt, anything out here interest you?
Project Cars, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man.
Gotta ask, is that a build your own car and then race it, or
No, it's just a racing game.
Okay.
Man, you don't. I mean, every racing. I mean, you don't. I shouldn't say no, because you can do upgrades and everything else to your vehicle, like every race car game.
Okay.
So yes, but no. It's the same.
Is that it? Is that the only thing that looks good?
Yeah.
All right. Brizzle?
Being realistic.
Yeah.
I don't know. I honestly haven't heard a lot about a lot of these games. So, like Lego games, I'm not huge into those. I don't know what Blackguard is or Morphight. Racing games, I haven't played one in a while. Hidden Dragon Legends, I just don't know any of them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I heard some more about them, maybe I'd be interested in them. Marvel vs. Capcom, I know that's a huge game. I know this one has a story mode, which I would probably be interested in, being I'm such a Marvel nut,
Yeah.
Marvel fan. So I don't know. I can't really say. I don't think there's anything.
All right. Jess says we need a Need for Speed Underground 2 Remastered Edition.
Yep.
There is a new Need for Speed coming out next month, I think.
I think most wanted Underground, but yes, I would love to see most wanted.
Most wanted.
I would love to see just some of those old Need for Speed games come back. I would agree with that 100%.
I'd love to see like Burnout come back.
Yeah.
Like the original. Even the Burnout Paradise still is a good game. I still play that. But like the original Burnouts for the Xbox were just so much fun.
Yeah. Actually, there's a lot on here that interests me. SteamWorld Dig 2 I'm definitely getting. Actually, the site that I write for, I just got a review copy in my email, so I'm going to download it after the show.
Yay!
Yay! So I'm going to play that. Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm interested in that, but I'm not going to get it. And you guys know how crazy I am about, Marvel vs. Capcom
that whole
Yes.
thing that you've
with
done
me and
with
Frank.
That,
Yeah. So I love Marvel vs. Capcom. I do. But I'm not getting it for two reasons. Number one, Capcom's going to do the exact same thing that they did before. Give it a year, release the Ultimate Edition with everything on it. Because if I bought it right now, I'm spending $60 just for the DLC characters alone. It's $30 for 6 characters, like the season pass. So technically, I'm spending $90.
That's a lot of monies.
So I'll pick up the Ultimate Edition. I'll wait. And also, in January, the Dragon Ball Z fighting game hits, and that looks a million times better than this. So yeah,
Well,
so
haven't you been saying too with that game, like they're coming out with a bunch of the same characters?
yeah, a majority of the
Right? It's
characters
like
are.
there's so many new characters that they've haven't used or should be using and just aren't paying attention to.
That they
Yeah.
could have used.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, how many characters are there in the Marvel universe that they could be using? But no, they bring back the usual.
Thousands.
They bring back, put Punisher in there. That would be awesome if they had Punisher in there.
They don't have him in one of these
No.
games.
No. So, SteamWorld Dig 2, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I challenge the two of you, look up the game Morphight. The game looks like No Man's Sky, but a lot more action-y. From what I've seen, Morphight looks really interesting. So I might pick that up. I'm going to see what some of the word around town is.
Images. Oh, we saw this one.
More
We
fights.
Yeah, this does look familiar.
yeah, a couple podcasts back, I actually went. You were hyping this up also. A couple podcasts back, and I looked at some images of
Raise
this.
the hype roof.
Hype. Yeah. Yeah. See, this it's cartoony though. Very, very cartoony.
Well, that's the thing. It's very low polygon. It's a low polygon
Yeah.
aesthetic, like
Yeah.
solid colors. I don't know. It's I find it interesting. For $15, heck, maybe I'll don't know because I want to get it on the Switch. No, maybe I'll get it on the PS4.
Maybe you'll
Yes.
get it.
At least I don't have to worry about getting it on the Xbox One. Oh,
Ooh, okay, jerk.
I consider that. So for those of you watching and listening, I've been saving up money like a madman. I've been selling off some of my Pez collection because I'm trying to upgrade my computer, and I'm getting very close. But actually, just the other day, I considered 99 problems, but hashtag 99 problems, but an Xbox ain't one.
Nice
And-
one.
That's our title for the show. 99 problems. Yeah, I'm not going to write that all out. So I'm looking to upgrade my computer, and I was just for a few minutes considering, because I keep seeing all this footage for Cuphead, and I'm like, maybe, my computer, I can stream the basics from my computer. Maybe I'll just get an Xbox One. And I was considering it, and then I'm just like, no, maybe I'll just stick with the PC thing. So I almost
It's
relented,
up to you.
Kurt.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
What is he running? He's running
Jess,
a.
you do not want to know what I'm running.
he's-
If I turned it, you'll see a couple hamsters running inside my computer.
It's like a Celeron.
Yeah, it's yeah. No, it's I bought it off Newegg for like $250, if that gives you a good idea.
And that was how many years ago?
About 3 years
17 years
ago.
ago.
3 years ago. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're clearly malnourished.
Yeah, I got some malnourished hamsters running
He
inside.
does, yes. And every time I talk to him about it, he's like, well, this is my budget. I'm like, dude, save your money.
Ugh.
Call me
You
in
can afford
another 2
another
years.
hamster.
Call me in another 2 years. Save your money. Call me in another 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm in the market to get some new components. Hopefully
Some
beef
new
up this guy
hardware.
a little bit.
Well, you're going to have to build a whole new guy, to be honest with you.
Oh no! I can't drop 12 to 1500 minimum. Ooh, I'm not looking to game on it. I'm just looking to stream off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
I spent.
I'm console. This is
Yeah.
my PC is just for streaming, so it doesn't need to be a beast. It just needs to be more than it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine cost me roughly. Well, let's see. So far, I think I've got about $2,500 into it.
Oof.
So
Yeah. I don't have that. Yeah, I can't justify that. Anyways, so what's that? What do we got? So we're done with that. Yep. So
Yep.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I'm interested in that too, because I've been getting into Dragon Ball lately. I've got the wife watching Dragon Ball Z. She's enjoying it. It took me long enough to get her to watch it, but so I'm interested in Dragon Ball. It's a good show. All right, so let's jump into our retrospective.
hooray!
Build the Dragon. That's right. Well, here's just I've known my wife for 20 years now, and I've been trying to get her to watch Dragon Ball Z for 17 of those years, and only until the new episodes, Dragon Ball Super, came out, she got interested in Beerus and Champa and all that. So I'm like, okay, but then she's also asking me these questions. Why is that guy green? Why does that guy have six dots on his head? Why does that guy have an extra eye? I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy all the seasons, and we'll just watch them. We'll just watch all the seasons all the way through. So we got like 9 seasons of Dragon Ball Z to get through. Anyway, so moving on. Yeah, we'll watch it all. We'll watch everything except for Dragon Ball GT. We don't talk about that. That show was terrible. Yeah, that's all the show is about. It's all about waiting for Goku to arrive. So moving on to our retrospective. Kurt, so last week we what did we do last week? Brian, you had Mutant League Football last week.
Yes, I did.
And Kurt's assignment for this week, we decided, it's like, hey, you know what? Let's give Kurt something fun. He's a big fan of Stargate.
I am.
So let's give him Stargate for the SNES, based on the movie of the same name. So he looked into that game. So Kurt, take it away, man.
All right. So as Mike already said, half of what my whole report on it was,
There was nothing you could find on it. I'm sorry.
and he just said it all. So yeah, moving on.
Good night, everyone.
Mike's retrospective assignment is, yeah.
Well, but you did get a chance to play it.
I did get a chance to play it. So, Mike is right. It was one of my top 10 favorite movies, and will always be one of my top 10 favorite movies. I really did enjoy Stargate, and furthermore, I liked this series, the Stargate series, going off of there also. Never really got into Stargate Universe that much. Stargate Atlantis was okay. Stargate SG-1 was amazeballs. But yeah, so the original Stargate the movie is what this game was based off of. It was it came out in 1995. Not only did it come out for the Super Nintendo, but it also came out for the Sega Genesis or Sega Master System, which
Mega Drive.
Mega Drive, not Master System.
That's
Mega Drive, Genesis, whatever the sister systems.
Right.
So I think I actually might fire up the Genesis and just see if gameplay is the same on that, because I kind of dug a little bit into it because there was absolutely no information on this game at all whatsoever.
Yeah.
Other than it's 2D action platformer based off of the sci-fi movie released in '95. So
All right.
I kind of dug around a little bit, found some old school reviews of it, and a lot of the reviews really complained about how horrible the controllers or the controller was on it. But
Yeah.
to be honest with you, I did think that, like the hitbox, I think you were in the stream when I mentioned that jumping on those rings and trying to grab them gave me flashbacks of when I played the 7-Up Cool Spot game. Because literally you jump, and if you were just like a micron off, you wouldn't grab onto it, right? So that aspect was hard, but it wasn't hard to the point to where I would rage quit. You know, so a lot of the reviews were like, the controls are horrible. You can't do basic functions like jumping from one ledge to the other. Which when I was actually facing Ra, which is one of the big bosses, I did have that problem where I couldn't jump down off a ledge. I was actually able to jump from ledge to ledge with no problems. I wasn't actually able to jump down without difficulty. But I enjoyed it. The only thing that I think the game really should have taken away was they have surface creatures, or they have creatures in the game that aren't really storyline with the movie, that are just there just to make the game harder. But instead of like having these creatures around, I think they should have added more of the characters from the movie that you're battling. You know, like the Jaffa. You should have the Jaffa there, which are the guys with the staffs.
Didn't Jaffa once try to steal the lamp and force the genie to make him the most powerful sorcerer in the world?
You're just a jerk. So
I'll start singing.
I personally think that they
You know what?
they
I
should have
was gonna
done
go
that.
with Jar Jar's father, but hey, Jar Jar Binks' his father. But I'm glad you beat me to that one.
Jaffa. Sorry,
So-
go right to that.
Just, no, it's okay. Railroading my whole retrospective is completely okay with me. Thank you.
Turn into a conversation.
you have no information on it, so we just got to throw something out there.
Turn the whole thing into a conversation about Aladdin.
What?
Jaffa. That's
I
the
know.
bad guy from
I
Aladdin.
know. I'm just saying why. Why?
I don't know, because reasons. All right, so you played Stargate.
I did.
How'd it go?
I liked it. I mean,
Yeah.
I made it through to where you battle Ra, which is like the first boss, or well, he is the main boss of the game. But
Uh-huh.
I think this is only the first time you battle him. You probably battle him more throughout the rest of the game. Wasn't bad. He was hard to beat though. Just insane. I couldn't. I finally gave up and said, you know what, forget it. I'm like, I'm done. You know, I think I streamed it for almost 2 hours, and I was like, you know what, I think I had enough. Might get an actual stab at it again. What else? Oh, the system to password. So instead of like having just like normal letters and numbers like most Nintendo games and Sega games of that generation had, because they didn't really have the battery backups and ROMs that you wrote to and stuff back in the day, the actual system was literally hieroglyphics. So in order to go back to my saved game, I had to draw hieroglyphics, which I did. I don't know where my paper is. There it is. So I have hieroglyphics. That's my continued code.
Hey! This is a PG-13 show. Put that down. Can't be using that kind of language on the show.
What?
Those hieroglyphics. You don't know what that means?
Oh no, I don't know what it means. That was the
No.
problem. I'm sitting there
We're not-
writing that. I'm like, I
was
was literally staring at the game screen like, what is that? I'm like, okay, I think it looks like this symbol. So then I kind of scrolled through all the symbols until I found something that I thought looked like it. Yeah, so that's your continued code. Instead of A's and B's and C's and 1, 2, 3s, you had hieroglyphics.
Yeah, when you couldn't take a photo with your phone, when you had to write it down.
Exactly. Well, I mean, it is a retrospective, right? So
Put
we
that
didn't
up.
have
Put that up
camera
on the
phones.
screen again. I want to see those drawings again.
Okay.
That's really good. Yeah.
This one right there, that I started drawing this and then messed up, so I scribbled it out. So that's a scribble.
Ah.
So it's
So-
two eyes of Ra. That I don't know what it is. And I have Ra, a blank, whatever, I don't know what it is, and
Two.
the 3 M's on top of each other.
Birds flying.
birds flying, sure, or water.
Or
You
somebody
gonna
just
have
going.
some guy doing this. Walk like the Egyptian pose.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Dance away, oh.
So
There you
yeah,
go,
so
Mike.
All right.
I thought that was a cool aspect, but just I thought it was funny because when my code came up, I'm like,
Huh?
"You want me to draw this?" Because I used to have because I said this during the stream. If you guys didn't catch the stream, I had a notebook when I was a kid, of codes, and it was literally like a page, a thick notebook, and every page was a different game, and just codes and codes and codes and codes for playing games, because that's what you had to do. That's how you
Didn't-
continued back in the day. You didn't
That
have a
wasn't-
hard drive that saved your gameplay.
Mhm.
You know.
That wasn't you, was it? I thought. No, I don't think it was you. I remember somebody told me a story when they were in school, grammar school or high school, where they got in trouble because they were printing out Mortal Kombat strategy guides and selling them to kids in school.
No, that wasn't me.
Oh, I gotta find out. I gotta remember who that was.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, no, that wasn't me.
Oh well.
But yeah,
Like all the fatalities and everything, they had to listen. Okay.
nice.
Sorry.
So yeah, so as
Mike's
far as-
trailing off again.
of course, as always, and railroading stuff. So yeah, so as far as my retrospective, I did enjoy it. I had fun playing it. Like I said, I streamed it for probably about 2 hours on our channel. So it was enjoyable. Graphics were good, for its time.
Yeah.
I mean, for 1995, those graphics were actually done quite well.
I like the animation. Very smooth animation.
Yep, smooth animation. Soundtrack was pretty good. So yeah. And now we're moving on to Mike's.
Am I gonna try to guess? All
We could, but I'm pretty sure you've already played it. But it's a game that we know that you will enjoy, and you'll probably want to play it again
What system?
if you did play it.
What system?
Oh, Brian, I didn't know if you were gonna. You wanna do it, Brian, or you want me to?
I don't remember what system it was
Okay.
for. Was it the PS1?
System-
Was it
nope.
the PS1?
Nope. System is the TurboGrafx 16.
That's right. That's right.
The
That's right.
Splatterhouse. It is.
No, it's NBA Live 97 for the PS1.
I think the reason why I asked Splatterhouse is because that's probably the only. I kind of gave away too much hints.
You said it was on the. You said it was on the TurboGrafx 16.
No, I know, but I also told you that it's a game that you probably have played and will really enjoy playing again.
Oh, that's true. Well, Bonk's Adventure,
I would
Devil's
say,
Crush.
how many games have you played that you would love to play again, though?
The only games that I really
It's
played
not
on
like
the
we
TurboGrafx-
said it was like a horror game or. I don't know how you do that.
It's just easier for the two of you to say that I'm awesome at guessing these games.
Or he just cheats
Yeah.
somehow.
Well,
I'm
that's
gonna
good
go
because-
with the cheating. I'm gonna go with the cheating one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Splatterhouse, the original, is you can unlock all 3 Splatterhouse games if you own Splatterhouse for the Xbox 360.
Oh, cool.
The remake. Or not the remake, the reimagining, I guess you could say.
Nice.
Well, that's great because I have Splatterhouse on my Switch.
Oh, but we want
Well,
you to
look
play
at
the
you.
TurboGrafx version.
Well, okay, this is the arcade version. So is that the same thing?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think they're.
I'll play it.
Yeah.
I'll be all over that. I'm all over that. I love Splatterhouse.
Hmm.
Cool. All right. I'm excited. I will write it down. Da-da-da-da-da. Splatter. Oh, you know what? I have it on the Wii. You could download it.
Is it
I
on Virtual
downloaded it.
Console?
It's on the Virtual Console, yeah.
Nice.
Well, that'll be great. So I'll be able to stream it then. All right, I got it right here. Splatterhouse right underneath Exotic Stoop.
Wow, this has been all over the place as far as platforms that it was on.
Yeah.
Oh, guess what?
What?
Guess what new system it's on?
The HTC Vive. It's 4.
Is that a new system?
Atari 4.
No, you have the system.
The Switch?
Yep.
I just said Switch. I
Did you?
just said it was on the Switch.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it was on the Wii.
Yeah, I've got it on both. I've got the arcade version on the Switch and the TurboGrafx version on the Wii.
Okay. Yeah, do the TurboGrafx version though.
Okay. Awesome. I'm excited. All right. So I'll play that. I'll try to get as much game time as I can because I'm going to be out of town this weekend, but I'll do everything I can. I'll bring the Switch with me and I'll play that version, which is essentially the same. But I'll do what I can. All the consoles.
All the consoles.
That's right.
Yeah, it's arcade, TurboGrafx, Wii, Switch, Microsoft Windows, iOS, FM Towns, Marty. What is
Marty.
FM Towns. What kind of system is that?
I don't know.
It's
Something
weird.
you play through the radio? Yes, Jess, for a wedding. Then I'm done with the weddings. I am done with the weddings. At least until the next one. But I'll be done for a while. And then, just a quick personal note. Right after this, all my weekends are going to be booked up because I'm going to be working at a haunted house for Halloween. So,
Yup.
good times.
Another reason why I thought maybe Splatterhouse would be good. FM
Yeah.
Towns is a Japanese PC variant.
variant.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
thank you, Jess.
Well, thank you.
I was just Googling that.
Awesome. All right. Well, Kurt, what did you play this week?
Other than playing my retrospective, I played Minecraft, of course, and that's it.
That's it? Nothing new, nothing special? Just working on your big, tall building?
Yeah, pretty much. I was just, and that I only played one day because, of course, you know, we had the Bizzles, Big Bash. So I didn't get any gameplay in at all, other than the retrospective and that one day of Minecraft.
Right. All right. How about you, Briz?
I didn't play anything.
Not a thing?
No.
He's been busy,
Good night,
man.
everybody. Well, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, we
I
all
mean-
got together this weekend.
Yeah, well, I will say that Friday was my birthday. So
Happy
I turned a big-
birthday!
Yeah, again, thank you.
Sorry.
Okay, stop. So I did come back home to see my family over the weekend, and these guys as well, who, much to my surprise, ended up throwing me a surprise birthday party, which is very nice of them.
What? Who did that?
You and you,
What?
you're right there, and then you're right there, Mike. You're right
Oh
there. You're right there.
man.
All the parties.
Yes. And yeah, it was a great time. I gotta say, I still enjoy. I think Kurt's gift the most was my family. They have a thing when you turn like either a zero number or five number, so like 20, 30, 40, and so on, or 25, 35, 45. They get you whatever that number is of something. So in my case, I turned 40, and Kurt got me 40 ounces of beer.
I did. I got him a 40. And
Mike got me a pretty sweet gift too, which was 40 packages of Pez.
That is pretty sweet.
Which I'm
pretty
just wondering
sweet.
how long have you had those, Mike? Have they just been like sitting in a drawer
No,
forever?
no. Those are legit new. I would not give you
Are they really?
20-year-old Pez. Yeah, no.
Ah,
I
yeah.
don't want that
Would you- would you-
liability.
Would you be able to tell the difference? It's
No.
like the gum in baseball packages. Remember that old hard sticky? That you
Yeah,
you take a bite and break your teeth.
I was gonna say you break
Yeah.
your teeth off it.
Yeah.
I do have
So
a
yeah,
funny
that
story.
was my reasoning why I did not play that game. I did not play any games this weekend.
I have.
Well, that and my classes too. So I'm also taking online classes to further my education.
education.
glasses.
So- So I actually have a funny story about that 40 ounce. So I was I went to the liquor store and just told the clerk there, I said I need a 40 of whatever, something, I don't care what it is. And he points over to the cooler And I said, no. It doesn't have to be cold. I'm like, it's kind of a gag gift. It's not like I'm going to drink it on the go. I just need a 40 of something. He looks at me, he goes, we don't sell them warm.
He was offended.
And like right then and there, I'm like, point taken. Okay, who buys a 40 warm?
Yeah.
Of course you buy it cold because you're drinking it on the way in a paper bag.
You're finishing it in the parking lot on the way back to your car.
Exactly. So I'm like, I kind of nodded, like, right on. I got it. So yeah, I got him. I got him a 40 of King Cobra. That malt liquor.
And I will say this: I was very tempted to drink it during the podcast, but I'm like, no, this is a PG, family-friendly podcast, so I am going to refrain from drinking the 40s.
Ah, you could drink the 40.
Just keep it in the bag.
Just keep it in the bag, exactly.
In the background, you hear some crinkling going on.
Yeah. I'll tell you the game that I played, and it was a good game. I tell you.
You have to Google what a 40 is. I'll put a link in
fo-
chat.
Yeah, a 40 is basically really, really bad beer in a really, really big bottle, and it's usually only the only people who buy 40s, as they call them, they're called 40s because they're 40 ounces, are like teenagers.
It comes in one bottle. Yes,
comes in
it's
one
one
bottle.
bottle.
Comes in
Yes,
one
one
bottle.
bottle.
Yeah, it's a liter over there. Yeah. Because it's 40 ounces, so it's a liter.
Yeah.
What a liter is like 33, roughly, right, or somewhere in that general area. Anyone correct me if I'm wrong?
Yeah, I didn't learn the metric system.
Okay, I briefly learned it.
All right, so let's get into what I played. It's liters. Okay. To be precise.
Love it.
So this week I played some Destiny 2. I'm very close to getting my character to level 20. Yeah.
I got some catching up to do.
Yeah, you got some work to. Well, you can catch up while I'm at my weddings. So I played that. It's Destiny 2. It's just like Destiny 1, only new. Yes, I did play Destiny. I know, surprise, right? But I didn't play Destiny as much as I played some other games. So this weekend I also played. I got in the mail, and then I went with Brian while I was distracting Brian for his party. I went over to Best Buy and I played Metroid: Samus Returns on the 3DS, and I also picked up this gorgeous. So you get that in there. Samus and Metroid amiibo set.
Nice.
Very, very beautiful. As you can see, I haven't decided if I'm going to open it, take it out of its box yet. But I played Metroid 2.
Typical 40-ounce drinker.
So Metroid 2, Samus Returns. It's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. Metroidvania games are some of my favorite games. Games like Axiom Verge, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Metroid, Super Metroid, things like that. So it's playing exactly like those games that I love, and I am really getting a kick out of it so far. So I played that. The only other game I played, I streamed. I streamed on Sunday. I hooked up the N64 and I played NFL Blitz.
Nice.
Game that I really loved playing. I love playing NFL Blitz, so I decided to stream it. And I'm really rusty at that game because every single game that I played while I was streaming, I think I won 2 of them, but every other one of them was a loss. Most of the time, the loss was in overtime. So I had a lot of fun with that. So I streamed that. For about an hour and a half. And then I'm like, all right, so it's halftime. I'm gonna go upstairs, see how the Bears are doing. So I go upstairs and I see that the Bears are losing 23-0. So I'm like, all right, I'm going back downstairs, I'm gonna stream some more. Yeah,
Nice.
I was done. I was like, there's no way I'm watching this anymore. So I streamed NFL Blitz. Still have a lot of fun with that. I'll probably do some more if I get home early enough on Sunday.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mike, or Kurt, I do want to ask, when you posted that picture, how did you get a picture of me from my high school days?
I'll never tell.
Nice. So so that's what I played. So
Awesome.
okay, so we got one more quick announcement before we end the podcast. If you're watching this and you're listening to this, and you are a streamer, we discussed this last week, and I think we're going to go through with it. We would love to have you on the show to promote your stream. So if you're a Twitch streamer and you want to get some exposure, contact us. Let us know. We will put you on the show. You can talk about what you've been playing. You can talk about news. Of course, we have a section dedicated solely to your streamer, which we're going to call, what are we calling it? The streamer spotlight?
Name is to be determined.
Yeah, I think so.
We're calling it the to be determined. So if you're interested in being on the show and putting your stream out there, let us know. Send us an email, thecontrollerthrowers@gmail.com. Thecontrollerthrowers, all one word, @gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. We'd love to have you on the show. We already got our overlay created, so it's going to look all real nice and stuff. So, moving. So let us know. But in the meantime, check us out. We are on Facebook.com/TCThrowers. You can also find us on Twitter @TCThrowers. That's @TCThrowers. Of course, if you're listening to the podcast, you can find us on Twitch, twitch.tv/TCThrowers. We stream every Tuesday night from about 8 till about 9:30. There's also a before and after show. If you want to download the audio-only podcast, you can do so from iTunes, Google Play, and at Podomatic.com. Just search up the Controller Throwers. That's right. That's right. That's what we want to do, Jess. So, until then, check us out. Like I said, let us know if you want to be on the show. We would love to have you. But until then, for Kurt and for Brian, this is Mike saying thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. What's my catchphrase? Play some games, have some fun, and we'll see you next week. So long.
Bye.
Adios.
And drink 40s.
And drink. All right.
Is the recording done?
Yeah, recording's done.
Okay.
Jess, thank you for the kind words.
Yeah,
No,
just
I got my gut out.
I don't think right now we actually meet the criteria for the unique streams. That's the problem. Like, we could go ahead and set up a vodcast, but it's not unique streams. So I think that's something that needs to be taken care of.
So I am new to this whole Twitch thing. What is a unique stream?
Unique stream,
It's
you have
just-
to stream. You have to stream a certain amount of times. And I don't think it's 3 or 4 a month. I think it's hours. It's oh God, what is it? I told Mike what it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Isn't it like 50 hours a month or something like that? 30
It's,
hours a
basically-
month or something? It
Yeah.
it ended up being that you needed to do like two 4-hour streams a week, I think it ended up being.
Like 4 hours straight?
Yeah, well,
Not 4 hours total
it's
time?
not 4 hours straight. Like me, I stream anywhere between 4 and 8 hours when I do my streams. So for me to achieve affiliation was pretty quick. And then you also have to have a certain amount of followers, and you have to have a certain amount of people consistently in your chat room.
Yeah, that's our problem.
Yeah.
500 total minutes broadcast in the last 30 days and at least 7 unique broadcast days. 7. So, but basically, we can do the time.
Yeah,
it's just
7
getting the
streams.
viewers.
Right. Yep. 7 streams with a total of 500 minutes.
I did have about like 10 people when I was doing NFL Blitz, so I don't know.
Yeah, I saw people because I had Chatty pulled up on this computer, and I had
Yeah.
the bot on the other computer, and Chatty shows when people jump in and out of the chat and who they are. So I saw them jump in and out, in and out, in and out. So yeah.
Uh-huh.
Have we still ever figured out the problem of being able to stream from multiple computers?
We can. I stream from my computer, and Mike streams from his computer.
Through the
Yep.
through the Twitch, through the controller throwers?
Uh-huh.
Because Mike, didn't we have that problem with mine before?
No, the problem is streaming it through your PS4, not through your PC.
Yeah. Yeah, because your PS4 has to be linked.
And you can only link one at a time.
Yep. Yep.
So then I can't. I don't know.
Yeah, we need to work a lot on a lot of stuff, Jess. We need to work on our about and stuff like that because we have like the information like the about us, the rules, the schedule, and then yeah, definitely by saying like more of a better description other than podcast episode 31 or whatever. But
Mhm.
usually we don't know what our podcast name is until after we stream because it's usually about something that we've seen or streamed or said. So
What do you mean, like a title for it, or like a name?
yeah, like more of a description. So like instead of saying just podcast, because when people um, search for talk like underneath the heading talk shows, ours just says podcast episode 31.
Right.
So people are gonna be like, all right, and they'll pass right over it.
Yeah.
Oh, so if we entitle it like Brian Gets Naked, then
Sure.
we'll get a lot of
We're-
viewers.
We're trying
Yeah.
to get viewers, not scare
Just-
viewers away.
Well, no, all you have to do is say man titties,
Oh, there you go.
and you'll be fine. You
Huh.
know, or side boobage. You know,
My side boob.
side boobage.
Yep.
Hmm.
I got nothing.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna take my patent, yeah,
Patent
whatever,
pending.
patent pending bathroom break, and I'll be right back.
Yep.
I'll be back.
Have fun.
So, Jess, if you're still there, we would like to invite you to be the first person on the show if you're willing. If you want.
Very true.
Yep. Since you've been with us for a few weeks now. All right. It's just
Mhm.
school on Tuesday. Well, yeah, no. I mean, if you got, but here's the thing: you show up, you show up. Well, maybe we'll start a little bit later, like 8:15, so you could still, show up and jump in on our Skype chat, and we'll figure it out.
Mhm.
So, yeah. I still haven't decided if I'm going to open this thing or not. It just looks so nice in the package, doesn't it?
You've opened all the other ones, right?
I've
still
got
have
some
some
of
that are
them.
not?
Some of them that are unopened.
Is there anything like, is that like a rare?
No, it's not super rare.
So it's there's not like a limited edition, or it's not like a special edition that like unique to Best Buy only.
No, don't open it for now. Yeah, I think
I
I'll
would.
it'll look nice on the shelf right now. You would open it, Bri? Yeah.
I mean,
Dust.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I can't really say much. I have a bunch of, Marvel characters that I wanted to put together into a nice little scene, but I never did, and they're sitting in the box for
Yeah.
a year.
Yeah.
So
Hey. Yeah. Put a shirt on.
no, you're not the boss of me. Oh, wait, me? No.
No. Put something on. Anyway, yeah. Other than that, I got nothing.
Yeah, same here.
I'm back.
Okay, just run as fast as you can.
What is he, naked?
There's a little monster running around my house.
Mike, you should have done the vroom sound as he ran by.
Yeah. No, you're okay, Jess. It's hot over here too. It's unseasonably warm here in our area too. You're okay, bud. You're not going to be on the camera. All right.
I saw your foot, Robert.
Pink sparkles? Oh yeah, yeah.
Now that kind of aggravates me.
She's
The people that do that to get viewers.
she's known for that.
I could do that.
Pink sparkles is known for
Little
that.
shoulder. It doesn't. It's not the same.
There's pink
I
sparkles.
guess I can show my leg.
Who's
you
the
go.
other one? There's one more. Pink sparkles, schmarkles.
Well, we know why she.
Who's the other one? I can't remember what the name was. Snugs Meow. Those are the two that are on Twitch that are always like pretty much half
Robert.
naked.
Use the other controller.
If you actually go to Reddit, like Twitch's Reddit, there are articles about those two on there, about how they're pretty much naked in there.
Yeah.
And they do it just to get streamed, just to get followers.
Yeah.
Well,
They're partnered. They're partnered, so people will just throw cash at them like constantly. So that's basically what they do. They just sit there half naked and just get cash thrown at them.
We should do that. Go into your wife's
you-
underwear drawers.
And just put a pair of underwear
put-
hanging there.
They're just just wear them.
Well, in that case,
Yeah, just pop it on and just
then I'm definitely in.
let the boys do all the work for you.
Right? She got banned once. Which one? Snugs Meow or the pink one? Which one got banned?
Get some body
Get
oil.
Oh, my chest is really hairy. Got a 1 month ban. Oh, really? No kidding. Wow. Really? Well. What are you going to do?
Yeah. So Jess graciously agreed to be our first guest.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I probably have to look in the assets. You put that in the assets folder, right?
I did. Actually, can we try that right now?
Yeah.
Just to see if it works.
Mhm.
Jess, do you have Skype, right?
Google Drive.
Let's see how that looks. If she does. Yeah, would you mind popping that on and seeing if you can see how this looks? Celtic Warrioress. That is an awesome name.
Whose name is that?
That's Jess. That's her that's her Skype name. This would be good because we can test this out now. I'll find her.
Hey, can you add me to the group or to the assets folder? Because all that I have is the show notes. No, I'll do it. I'll log out.
Add people to the phone. Why is it not letting me? It's not CELTIC. Yeah.
Do you need me to do it?
Yeah, I'm trying to type in her name and it's not pulling up.
It's cool. I got it.
Maybe I don't have authority since it's technically your account.
It could be.
Since the Skype count is your account.
It could be.
You see I have the two different overlays, one that shows our little cartoon characters and one that doesn't. I don't know how they're lined up or not.
Whoops.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
not what I want.
Be with you again. So softly weeping. You're talking.
There she is. Jess. Add contacts. Do that. And then go over here. And then go over here.
Blankets are your friend.
Don't start that again.
They help you when you're on the mend.
What?
When you're cold and wet, a blanket you won't forget. 'Cause blankets are your friend.
God, please stop. Make him stop.
Yeah, please.
Who's are you talking about Kurt's Skype photo?
You like that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What was your Skype photo, Kurt? I don't remember.
It's me with the crazy hair.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I should put something up.
Actually, if you're in my chat and you type in capital T, Trustin, capital C, crazy, Trustin crazy, that's what it comes up with. Why is it not conversation? Add people.
That was the host. They saw you were about to kill her and they bailed. Loser.
Add to call. There we go.
Hey!
Oh God.
Hello.
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 The show accepted
We can hear
videos.
ya.
Hey.
We got you.
Jess, how
Hi,
are ya?
Good. The reason I was saying Darkness, my old friend, was because I can't actually see anything on the stream.
Oh.
Oh, you can?
I thought you were just a fan of the Simon and Garfunkel song.
No,
Oh.
it just went dark on the screen, and I was like, "Hello, Darkness, my old friend."
And that is
That still
one
is a
of
good song,
my
though, by the way.
emotes.
Yeah.
Why is this not doing this?
Yeah, because I
Mm.
can hear you guys, but it's gone blank.
Yeah, right. It looks like it's trying to get a video, but it's not.
Yeah, I'm getting the same thing.
Well, that's why we're trying this now and not waiting until next Tuesday.
Hey, that's a
Right?
Indeed. Save file. Get that.
God, I've got that song stuck in my head now.
I was just gonna say that. Ugh.
My boyfriend's even humming it now.
That.
You know,
It's
it's
a
not.
good
It's not
song.
bad to have the that one, but I have the blankets are your friend one in my head.
It's better than having
I prefer I actually do like the Disturbed version as well.
the Disturbed version is pretty good. Yeah,
Yes, it's
better than having the duck song stuck in your head, right, Kurt?
Yes.
Have you got any grapes?
Mike, I gotta tell you, or Kurt
That
too. I gotta
waddle,
tell you
do
about
we?
that.
Waddle,
Waddle,
waddle.
waddle.
I
very
introduced that song to my preschool kids, and they love it.
Really? Nice.
Yes.
You know, I didn't watch
No,
it.
now I gotta.
I had never been exposed to it until June this year.
Me too. I only knew about it because somebody played it on one of Kurt's streams.
One of my streams.
We were looking up Canadian videos on YouTube and it came up, and I was like, "What the?" But someone, when I told people, they were like, "What have you been doing? Living under a rock that's been around forever?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I just managed to miss it somehow."
Yeah.
I think they, yeah, it's what my boyfriend just said. They do a lot more drugs here, and that's probably it. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anything still. I don't know if it's my browser.
Right now I switched scenes because I'm working on it.
Okay, cool.
Well, we're trying because we can't see your picture in Skype. It looks like it's trying to load your video and then canceling and trying to load.
Oh
it.
shit! I know what that is. I've got OBS running. Hang on. Did that work?
Right?
It's buffering.
Are you still there?
It might have canceled her out.
Uh,
Okay. Add.
Let's see, it's 9:40.
Window capture.
Drink that for you.
Brizzle. You're gonna need to talk to her in Skype or in Twitch because she is not on Skype and I can't do that stuff right now.
Okay, hold on. I kind of
Oh crap! I can't.
have been messing around in Skype and
I can't add her.
jumped
anyways.
out of it.
Hold on for a second.
What am I typing in Skype?
Okay. Oh,
There we go.
There she is.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
like-
Hey!
There she is.
There
Alright.
we
I
go.
figured out.
Did it work?
I actually figured out what the
Yeah,
problem
It did
was.
work.
I had OBS open, and OBS was using my camera.
Oh yeah,
Ah.
that'll be it. All right.
If you're still there,
Select-
too, Big Dirty Nugget. Thank you for the follow.
Hey, my pleasure.
I didn't know that was you.
That's me on Twitch. Yes,
I was
yes.
like,
I have no idea what I'm doing on Twitch. So
oh, thank you. Yeah, no, it's good. All right, there you go. Problem solved.
So how, Kurt? How is this set up? Is it?
I'm getting there. If you just
I wonder. No, I need to know now.
well, you could just eat a big, huge
Donut.
yes.
GG.
I was gonna
I
say
want that
cookie,
sound.
but
I was gonna say that. I needed that sound effect on my channel. Just the one that you play too. That's
The one
like
that I
slightly
play? Yeah, I can
like,
get you that.
Inferior quality. GG.
I'll get you
Mon-
that.
Sweet. Sounds good.
Kurt, where's that from? I haven't heard that outside of you.
It's actually from a Twitch streamer.
Okay.
That God, I can't remember who it is. I can't remember who the Twitch streamer is, but you'll hear them. GG.
I don't know who that is. I don't actually watch that many people on Twitch. I only watch like some of my followers, and then I have a couple. I go onto Twitch because of the Yogscast.
Okay.
Yeah, I really enjoy watching the Yogscast. So.
Yogscast. I have not watched Yogscast.
They used to do a lot of Minecraft videos.
Watch out, he's got
gotcha.
traps.
No, not that. No, not
Sorry,
that,
my-
not that.
Son's playing Friday 13th, so I'm like,
yeah,
no,
so
no.
you're preoccupied. Go back to your video games.
All right. So
Turn
far,
your
I've got Brian's face on Twitch working,
All right.
I'm sorry.
and next is
Sorry,
going to be Mike's face.
Oh yeah, I see. Yep.
So now I have to select Mike's face.
Ow.
It's like the Brady Bunch now.
Yeah.
It's true.
You start, yeah, I was just say you start looking up to other people.
Okay.
Sorry.
And then okay.
We just need Alice in the middle.
Mike, position size. Move to bottom.
So I saw you were doing a lot of streaming this weekend, Jess. What were you? Were you still doing Oxygen Not Included, or?
This weekend was RimWorld.
Okay.
I'm actually trying to complete RimWorld. There's technically an end game where you build a. You can do two things. You can either build a ship and get off the planet.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's under Crash Landed, which is one of the scenarios. Or you can caravan to a point on the planet where someone that was on your ship has like a pod that you can escape off the planet in. So yeah, basically in RimWorld you have 3 scenarios to choose from, which are varying difficulties. You have Crash Landed, which is you and your part of your crew or like the passengers in the spaceship crash landed on the planet. So you're still trying to get off the planet and continue to wherever you're going. There's Lost Tribe, which is you were already on the planet and there's 5 of you and you started your own tribe. And there's this Rich Explorer, which is your one dude who's like got a huge amount of materials, but you're just one dude. So it's like really hard to manage. And then you put it on, they have 3 different AI storytellers that you can choose. And then they have, I think, 5 or 6 different difficulties you can put it on. So at the moment, I'm just playing it to actually try and get off the planet and actually complete the game. So
Cool.
that's RimWorld on Sundays at the moment, yeah. The Oxygen Not Included is kind of like a bonus. Like if I decide, I'm free in the evening and I get bored and I have time for games, I'll hop onto Oxygen Not Included.
Mhm.
But with the recent update and just in general, I'm finding it very too micromanagey.
Ah.
If that makes sense.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
added germs and bacteria to the game,
Mm.
which I'm not having too much problems with because of where I've generated on the map or like the map generation that I've got. But there's things like the electrics in the game rather than the electrics working like how electricity actually works in real life, they've kind of gone with the electrics, gas, and water all act the same. So the electric system is a little bit counterintuitive, I think. And so, like, a lot of my game at the moment is fucking repairing electrical wires that have just decided to short circuit for, like, no apparent reason. So it's kind of actually gotten frustrating to a point because it's kind of that level of micromanagement is taking away from the experience of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think RimWorld is a lot more. I think RimWorld has actually managed to be a lot more balanced, and it has a lot more story elements in it that come in. Like if you pick Randy Random, who's one of the AI storytellers, there's some really funny stuff can happen. Like you just randomly get like 10 Yorkshire Terriers join your colony. Like it's really funny to watch and stuff. But the problem with Yorkshire Terriers, for instance, is they don't really. You can train animals in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you have a wolf or something, you can train it to attack and to haul items and do all sorts of things. But Yorkshire Terriers can't really do shit because they're tiny. So you they end up just eating all the food and prolifically breeding. So you have to kind of slaughter them in the end, and then you end up with Yorkshire Terrier skins and meat and stuff, and it's pretty hysterical. and I like the element too where like you can have like a character get involved in a fight, and then they like shatter or lose their leg, and then you install a peg leg, and then you've got a character with a peg leg and all sorts of things. Or you can like end up pulling all these resources in to save like the colony pet and like replace all their limbs with prosthetic limbs and stuff like that. Yeah, you can do all sorts of crazy stuff. Oxygen Not Included's like got a really good art style. It's like a different type of management game, but I think they kind of need they need to like expand it a bit, have an actual end game, and maybe like try and cut down on all the like really fiddly aspects of the game that are kind of taking away from the experience as a whole, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's going to definitely take a break. I played XCOM 2 today, and that was really fun, but it was also really annoying. Their mechanics on that game are a bit skewed.
I was tempted to pick up that Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle because a lot of people say it's a lot like XCOM 2.
Oh yeah, like it's a turn-based strategy game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've never seen that. Someone else was telling me that I should try. It's on the 3DS, I think. I should try the Emblem series.
Oh, Fire Emblem. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is some micromanagement involved in that, like because
Yeah.
characters you develop relationships and they get married and have kids and stuff, and the kids
Oh,
come
really?
and fight for you. But it plays a lot like that, where it's the big overworld, and you gotta strategically move your characters. You could like put them together so they can team up against enemies. Archers are better against people with weapons.
Yep.
And there's people on horseback that are better against, people that have swords, but people that have pikes are harder, or it's harder to beat those because, it's just there is a good level of micromanagement, but I do enjoy the Fire Emblem games.
Yeah, I'm okay with micromanagement. I just think when it actually gets away in the gaming of experience, it's not good.
Yeah.
It's like with, I don't know how much you guys read, but like if authors get too like in science fiction, I read a lot of science fiction. If they get too wrapped up in like the jargon and like over explaining the technologies and stuff, it kind of takes you away from the story. Like you gotta have a balance between things. Like you gotta have a balance between the challenge and a balance between the gameplay. Like
Right.
yeah, and at the moment, Oxygen Not Included's kind of teetering on the edge of that, where I think it's just actually gets annoying, like
Mm-hmm.
because you haven't technically done anything wrong, right?
Right.
It's the mechanics of the game sort of stuffing up.
Looking good so far, Kurt.
Yeah, it looks good.
Oh, you're seeing it?
I'm watching
Yep.
the stream. Yeah.
Watching it live.
I'm not watching anything.
You could, like, all that stuff that you've got on the side of you guys, too, you could put that there permanently, so you don't even have to stuff around every time. You could just remove all the...
This right now, I'm just kind of throwing it up there just to see. The biggest thing is that sometimes the text just disappears because of what you're wearing and background and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to throw something in there, seeing how it looks.
You are Kurt. I wasn't sure if you were Kirk or Kurt.
Yep, with a T.
Yeah, because I just couldn't tell by the way everyone was saying it.
I know. They're a bunch of jerks.
What is that?
That's my son. He knows that Twitch doesn't allow kids on the stream, so he's...
Oh, it's not that they don't allow kids on the stream. It's that like they could be in the background and stuff like that, but they have to be
Yeah.
100% supervised.
Oh, okay.
Like they could be on stream next to you with you, but they can't be the one who's streaming.
Okay,
all of
so
a sudden,
I was
But Mike, your son is having a sleepover at someone's house. Oh my god.
I
All of a
was
sudden,
I wasn't
the blanket
looking at
gets up to like
at-
8
at
feet
Skype.
tall.
What did it do
What to do?
What's that?
What do?
when you turn the camera towards your son,
He was under a blanket, like moving around like some kind of
like a
it was-
ghost.
snail.
It was pretty funny. It's just this like lump moving in a big blue duvet cover across the floor.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I really want to get you guys more followers, or like even just like because it's just like you guys. I think this is like really decent quality. I mean, considering like you know what I mean.
Mhm.
Like I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I really like a certain certain level of conversational interaction between the people podcast, and like even with my streamers, the reason I got into I was really into the Yogscast, like I said, but I don't actually like a lot of streamers because the thing with the Yogscast was they're actually a group of friends that like they do a lot of chat between each other, banter between each other. And it was the dynamic between them as friends and their carry on as friends while they were playing that I was really into because it's like really natural. Whereas a bunch of streamers, like I can't stand, I think it's like Jacksepticeye and stuff like that. He just constantly yells and puts it on, and I can't stand any of that. But
Yeah.
like I like it when there's like a dynamic between the people that are talking. Like you actually know that this is real. This isn't put on or anything like that.
Right.
Mhm.
I enjoy listening to your like talk because like yeah, it's apart from gaming is interesting as well, but like it's between the three of you guys actually have like a good dynamic.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I'd like
no,
to take this opportunity to say that this is the last episode of the show, and we're going to...
no,
Good night, everybody.
no, no. I really enjoy it. It would be good to like see if more people appreciate it because it's not. You guys have like, well, yeah,
Awesome.
I think it's decent.
Well, thank you. That means a lot, honestly.
Yeah, and I mean, I come home and I'm like, oh shit, I've got time. Like, I've just finished school. I'm gonna put on TC throws. It's Tuesday night because I want to hear what you guys got to say.
Sweet.
Well, you didn't miss much this week. Actually, no, you came in just in time for the NPD game, so...
Yeah. Like, I think that's really good. I like that you guys have the way you've set up as well because segueing and keeping things on track is very hard. I think because I've listened to a lot of podcasts and
Mhm.
they can be a bit all over the place if it's not. And you guys seem to keep on track pretty well.
We try to.
Yeah.
So that because I feel sometimes that we don't always do it, and we kind of like there's that like second or two delay that we're like
What do we... How do
Okay,
we go to
moving
the
on.
next section? Yeah.
yeah. How do we go to the next one?
We
No, you did pretty
struggled.
well.
We struggled hugely with that when we first started.
Yeah, if you listen to the first episode, it's very robotic.
Not only that, we made fun of Mike quite a bit about it.
Oh no.
But he would sit there, like after every segment, his segue between it would be, cool.
Oh yeah. But it was a subliminal thing that I was doing that whenever I was like feeling that it was ready to move on, and they were Kurt or Brian was talking, I'd be like, cool. And I was like, that was
and because it's a PG stream, you went like, well, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
And so on. Like, okay, well, fuck you guys. Now we're gonna talk about this. Like, yeah. Okay, cool. Well,
you know, that's actually, now that I think about it, that's a much better segue. So maybe we should just say that instead.
PG, man. I'm assuming after show is not technically PG.
Yeah, after show. It's not.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Not anymore. It isn't.
Now it's not ever going to ruin that. Yeah, no. It's... No, I enjoy you guys chatting, and it's funny to hear you giving each other a bit of shit sometimes as well.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think it's really funny to hear, like, because obviously you guys are friends and
Yeah.
like been friends for a while. Like, I think that's also really good, like, because you've got not everyone that's watching's in on the jokes, but you can tell like it comes through that you've got like really good rapport with each other. It's really good.
Cool.
Cool.
No, I didn't mean it. I swear.
You just got the cool from Mike.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on. That's
No,
like
yeah.
Oh, thanks by the way. Thanks Brian for following me.
Oh,
You know it took you how many years?
I just I've been enjoying Mike at the moment. It's just like every weekend, all the weddings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this has been bad. This has been rough for me. Now this one is the worst because we got to drive like 5 hours to go out to it.
Jeez.
Where's it at?
Like Cincinnati, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and we're driving out
Are
there.
you gonna go out there and see Drew Carey?
On the, you know what? On the
That was
that's
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
You're right.
Harambe's Memorial.
Hey, it begins with a C.
Yeah, you were close enough.
It's in the
It's the
same
same state.
state.
Come on.
Is it?
Yep.
It's
Cincinnati,
Cleveland and
Ohio,
Cincinnati.
and Cleveland.
Cleveland, Cincinnati,
Ohio, Cincinnati,
Columbus.
Ohio.
They're all in Ohio. Yeah.
They like
Oh,
the
Cincinnati
C.
is a city. Oh shit! I don't know why. For a second there, I thought it was a state, and I'm like, well, it's a really strangely named state. I don't remember learning that one.
It could be a state.
No.
Yeah,
I heard-
I was gonna say last week we were talking about Crook County.
yeah.
I
Oh,
have a
yeah.
friend who used to live there, and he got like prosecuted for like really minuscule amount of marijuana, and it's like a big deal. It's basically ruined his life.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
Because when he was quite young when it happened, and he like left and didn't pay the like several $1,000 fine that they gave him.
Mm.
Now it's like jail time, and he refuses. He said he basically rather kill himself than go and serve time in Cook County.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
It's pretty
Yeah,
bad,
I would
yeah.
not.
Like I'm like because he has served. He did before he got the fine. He served there as well, because they like That's just it's
Wow.
just like ridiculous. Like when he tells me about it.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
crazy that you got so much varying rules between the states and counties. I can't it must be so hard to keep track of.
It is. Yeah, and they've become a little more lax when it comes to the marijuana charges. I think you just get like a ticket for it now. You have to pay the ticket fine. But
yeah,
they don't.
that's
push it
now
as far.
because all the other states have legalized it. It's still not federally legalized. See, that's the thing. Like she was saying, as far as like the rules between one state and county and the other, like federal, it's still a federal offense to have marijuana.
That's the
But-
crazy stuff with your legalized states is they're not
Yep.
allowed to have bank accounts and stuff because the banks are like, nope, we're not touching that until it becomes federally legal. That's just totally insane. Like,
Right, exactly. And everybody's saying, "Oh, invest in marijuana now," which, to tell you the truth, I'm going to invest in it when it properly becomes federal. Then,
Yeah.
hell yeah, because you know what? That's my retirement because I'm going to buy stock in that shit.
Yeah, but you gotta wait because at the moment it's just gonna be hold up fucking finances that are,
Right,
potentially you could have like confiscated off you too.
right.
Well, right now I'm actually growing oregano in my backyard, and I'm just selling it to unsuspecting high school kids.
That's
So
Mike.
that's why it didn't work.
Oh
Did you
my
put it on your pizza? No. Well,
No, I
That's your
put it in my
problem.
soup.
God.
Tried to make brownies out of it. It tasted disgusting.
I came all the way back for that last weekend, and that's what I get: oregano.
yeah.
Oh, I wonder what that's like to smoke. That could be pretty bad.
Smoke oregano. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go and try it after the stream.
There we go. Do it after the
Okay.
stream. Hell, do it during the stream. Would they-
I was gonna say either that or report back to us. Let us know.
Yeah,
No,
let us know.
Sorry, they're not allowed to. You're not allowed to do self harm live on Twitch. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
The funny thing is, you'll accidentally discover like the greatest drug of all time. It's like your pupils will be like you'll be like an anime character on TV. You'll just be like
the episode of Simpsons where like that mosquito bites Bart and its eyes are like
The mosquito from Japan.
yeah, whatever, yeah, and it's like his eyes get like rings in them and like oh my gosh.
or when they watch Battling Caesar Robots.
I don't remember that one.
Battling Seizure Robots and their eyes get really big and they start having seizures.
God.
We now return to Battling Seizure Robots.
Mm.
That was the one where they actually go to Japan.
Oh, I haven't actually seen that. I'll have to check
And
that
they're
out.
in they're in the hotel room, and Homer's like, "All right, I got to use the bathroom." And then the rest of the family's changing the channel. It shows the point of view of the toilet.
Oh, no.
All of a sudden, you just hear Homer going, "Ah!" and everybody's screaming.
Only in Japan.
All right. The toilets are cool though. Like they make like when you actually try one, you kind of ruin for life. One of those toilets.
The ones that have a camera in it.
Oh no.
The ones that's the loo or the ones with the sprays.
Yeah, like it
Like,
cleans everything for you. And
yeah.
then you can get like a little dryer and it dries everything and.
Yeah, it sounds interesting. I think the first time would be kind of shocking.
No,
For me.
you know what the weirdest thing is? And like, you'll see it on their there was a news story because I follow like Japanese news. Is like all these train stations are going to get heated toilet seats. Wow, because there's heated toilet seats everywhere in Japan. Even if it's not like one of these fancy electrical toilets, it will have a heated toilet seat. So whenever you sit down on a toilet seat, except for like some public toilets in Japan and any home, it's heated. It's really strange.
We need that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, in America, if you sit down on a public toilet seat and it's heated, that means somebody was
Well,
just
you
sitting on it right
was.
before you, and you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna move
Yeah.
to the next
But
one.
this was like a big announcement, and it was like some fantastic like revolution that heated toilet seats were going to be introduced to train station toilets, like subway toilets.
Wow.
Yeah.
I need a heated toilet.
See,
Yes.
this is how the dynamic gets better.
I do.
We've gone from video games to weed to heated toilet seats. This is
We can't do this on stream though, because we're going to stick to the agenda on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what kind of toilets have you sat on this week? Well, John and
Obadunny and the Thunderbox, like they say in
So-
Australia.
I think the easiest way to get the show notes to her would probably be just to email them.
I would just like we did with John. I'll just email him.
Okay. Okay. Because I didn't
Yeah,
know. I didn't know if you added John to like the Google Drive or not. So
No,
So-
you think John knows how to access Google Drive?
no, no.
Is this the naked man on your channel?
Yeah, that was the name of
Yes.
the guy.
That's,
I never saw him. I just heard about him.
He's a good guy. He's a decent guy. He
no,
helps
no,
us,
I'm sure.
but he's
mouse. Where? What the?
Oh, I just put it in my email in the chat for this group.
Right. I got it right here. I'm gonna write it down.
And for some reason, this mouse just completely died on me. All right then.
Oh,
Right on. I mean, it's still lit up like it's working, but
It's like Mike. It's like
Lights
Mike's
are on, but
hamsters.
nobody's home.
yeah. So weird. See, it's still lit up and stuff, but it's not responding at all.
I did end up putting Tekken, not Pekin, but
Alright.
Tekken on my wish list now that I've got controller.
Tekken.
Tekken.
Pecking.
That was the one game I forgot to talk about. I downloaded Chicken Wiggle. I'll talk about that next week.
Chicken
What?
wiggle.
Chicken
It's on
wiggle.
the 3D. It's on the
Chicken
3DS.
Wiggle.
What'd you
It's-
call
it's-
me?
I do
No,
say
I-
that to my face.
Uh-oh.
I like the developer. Call me Chicken Wiggle one more time. I dare. I double dog dare you. Say it to my face one more damn time.
So
No,
weird
I
that-
follow the developer on Twitter, Jules Watcham. He's a really nice guy, and he makes games for the 3DS. Mutant Muds, Zeo Drifter. Zeo Drifter is an awesome game if you haven't played it. But his most recent game is Chicken Wiggle, so I downloaded it.
I'm gonna have a quick look at your Stargate stream after this as well. I want to see this. Glorious.
It's not. I tried to keep it PG. I think I slipped an F bomb
Yeah,
in there.
you dropped one in there. That's okay though.
I think I dropped an F bomb in there, and I think I said shit or something. And I was like, "Fuck!" I said something like that. I'm like, "Ooh." I'm like, "Oh."
I
crap."
was dropping a lot of F bombs. My stream's not PG anyway, but I
Yeah.
was dropping a lot of F bombs this morning with XCOM 2. It had some really annoying moments. Some of the hitboxes aren't quite right, so
Well, that's like you'll see that in the Stargate
Yeah.
one.
oh my god. So you guys are into like games in general, but have you seen many speedrunners on Twitch?
I used to watch a couple here and there. I've watched some
Like-
of the original Zelda. That's the one that I'd like to watch is the original Zelda speedrunning.
Okay.
So I've
I like
watched
the
that one.
Ocarina. Yeah, I like the Ocarina of Time speedrunners because they find exploits within the game to help them get further ahead, and I
Okay.
find that interesting.
I've been watching every now and then. I followed this guy, and he's playing like the Insane trilogy, and he's speedrunning the Crash Bandicoots games
Mhm.
remastered. But it's really like to listen to him and see people in chat. There's like this like whole area of gaming that I've never been exposed to about like the art behind speedrunning and like all these games and these game physics and dynamics that they super get into. Like, and he'll go, and he like was stuffing up this level. He stuffed up this level once or twice in Crash Bandicoot 1, and he's like, yeah, look at what this, and he showed it to you, and like the hitbox on the turtle that he was jumping on was like a little bit off.
Hmm.
And so like he's like goes into this whole explanation about how the hitboxes work in Crash Bandicoot and how in order to speedrun it you need to like memorize the hitboxes on different I was just like, what the fuck is this? Is like a whole
Yeah.
new realm of like I like didn't know this was a thing that existed.
Yep.
Like
Oh
and
yeah.
everyone all this like things people were saying, I'm like, what the like people have played these games so many times, they have so many like little minute details down to the like it's nuts.
The reason
You-
why. Sorry.
After you, Kirk. No, by all means, man. Go ahead.
The reason why I like watching the original Zelda speedruns, if you have not watched it, it is a really interesting watch because they don't go through the levels like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 9. They'll do like you have to get the sword, then you have to go to level 3 to get this, then you have to go back to level 2, then you have to go to level 5, then you have to go to level 1, then you have to, I mean, it jumps around
Hmm.
insane. And it's like one of those things where I watch a speedrun and I'm like
Yeah.
mind blown. I'm like, holy crap, I have just been playing the original Zelda completely wrong. Because
Yeah.
these guys will be like, oh yeah, don't worry about this sword. You're going to get this instead. And bam, 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 bam. And I'm just like, I
What?
never, I'm like, I never even thought about doing these quests in that order, you know? So that's a good watch. You should watch it.
Yeah.
I'll have to look out. So the original is Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
Yeah, you piqued my interest on that too. I got to check that out.
Yep.
The fighting game community, which I follow a bit, is a lot like that.
Yeah.
There's no way, like the competitive fighting circuit like Evo and things like that, there's no way I'd be able to even get close to compete because the amount of research that these players do is ridiculous. Again, like you said, hitboxes. Then there's frame
Frames.
data
Yep.
and canceling into other moves and
Yeah.
infinites. It's like I press A and the guy punches.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, because my so growing up, my cousin was really into Tekken, and we used to go down on the weekends into the inner city in New Zealand, in Auckland, and play at the arcades. And they used to actually do competitive Tekken there on the arcade machines. And my cousin still to this day plays competitive Tekken.
Oh.
But like when he starts talking, and he's not at a decent level, he's like as good as like Japanese, Korean guys that live in New Zealand. And he wants to go to Evo and like compete, but he knows he won't get very far. But like hearing him talk about it and even watching stuff with like really experienced players and even me having been there and seen some of these competitions and stuff, it's just it's insane. It's I don't like even know how to process it, like the information and the combinations that are running through your head at that speed, because it does come down to that. It's like knowing exactly when and where to be when the other character does this. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's fun to watch though. Like
Oh, it
there's
is. Yeah.
like it's
Oh, yeah.
even be
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Like I really hope that Brian and Kurt that you guys would want to go to Frosty Faustings this year. Being there, I was there last year. Actually, if you watch the video,
What is it? Frosty.
Frosty Faustings, Faustings. It's a competitive fighting game tournament in the Chicago area, and it's in January. But if you watch, they have the video for the 2018, so they're taking applications for 2018, and they show the video all the awesome stuff that happened in 2017. If you watch at the very end of the video, you could see me in the front row, like as they take a picture of the crowd, like next to my cousin. But going to these live game fighting game tournaments is have you ever watched the show Maury Povich or just Maury?
Maury.
If you watch it's daytime television in America, and it's basically it's like Jerry Springer, if you ever heard of him.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically there's only two types of things on. It's either you're the father of my child and we'll prove it with a paternity test, or you're cheating on me and you're going to take a lie detector test. And what happens is they are the boy and the girl, the boyfriend and the girlfriend, they argue with each other for about 5 minutes and yell and scream, and then Maury pulls out the results. And then it's either you are the father or you are not the father.
Yeah.
And when he says you are the father, the girl always jumps up and jumps and yells and gets in the person's face. But it's best when the person's not the father, because when he says you are not the father, then the guy jumps up, the girl gets up and bolts backstage. The entire audience gets up and starts hooting and hollering and jumping all over the place. It is so funny to watch because it's so terrible. It's like the lowest. It's like the lowest rung of American society, and but it's funny because in the fighting game tournament, that's how the audience reacts when one player like has a really good combo or something against another player. It's a lot of fun. You really get into it.
Yeah. No, I can imagine that would be really cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you go to YouTube and just type in "Maury not the father," then you'll find it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Mike, I totally just watched a video and I see you right in the corner there.
Oh, you do? Yeah.
You're like the only one who's actually like not hooping and hollering.
Well, I was just smiling. Well, I'm a laid back guy.
He's the like sober person amongst all the drunk people.
That's right. Yeah.
That's him.
Yep. Oh, no, that does sound really cool. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
The Frosty Faustings, not the Maury. I think.
No, check out Maury too, because that's hilarious.
Oh god.
You will get a good laugh out of that. Yes, you absolutely will. I mean, Mike is actually not even really saying how much the audience actually reacts to it, because like they'll introduce the girlfriend, and they're all sympathetic to her, and then they'll introduce the guy, and they'll be booing him, and he'll be like flipping off the crowd, or he'll be like no, he'll be like playing to them, and they just totally, the crowd totally gets into it. It's
Did you
entertaining.
do you ever watch South Park?
Yeah, I haven't actually watched. I've watched a bit, not very much though. I actually need to watch more.
There's an episode where they go on Maury.
Okay.
The Maury show. Yeah.
All right, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I'm pretty like behind in South Park in terms of keeping up with South Park, even though it's like probably one of the most like modern media relevant show really when it comes down to that kind of thing.
Yeah, that show's been around for 20 years.
I know, it's insane. I can't believe it.
All right. So Kurt, you got everything all set up?
Yeah, everything looks good. I mean,
All right.
look on Twitch. Let me know what you think.
It looks good. The only thing, is there a way to add like a shadow to the text?
I did. I could make the shadow bigger.
That's just I want to make sure that we can at least, because I mean Brian's, mine, yours look good. Jess's kind of looks a little bit more difficult to
I'm
see.
surrounding. It's.
But you have a lot of
clear on
white
mine.
in your background.
Yeah, I have a lot of white around.
Well.
It's funny. The way my camera's cut off on my stream is different from how it's cut off here. You can see more mess on my table. You can see my R2D2 hat from Disneyland and my canned oxygen and also my deodorant.
Nice.
Oh,
Canned
so
oxygen.
Yeah, not oxygen, canned air for like cleaning computer parts.
Oh,
And dust
okay.
And stuff.
I thought it was like some of baseball.
You said I was gonna let that one slide, and I'm like, wait a second. I'm like,
Canned oxygen from
canned
New Zealand.
oxygen
like-
from New Zealand.
Yeah,
I'm like,
in case
Well,
you
they
start
sell
getting
it.
homesick.
They sell it from to China and stuff. Fresh
wow,
oxygen from like countries like that.
wow.
Yeah. I was gonna say yeah. So I will try and be on around the. Got home at about 9:30 Eastern time today. So I'll try and
Okay.
do the same thing next week. I'll just leave like I can even leave class a bit earlier. The class is not very in
Okay.
depth.
And
compared
we'll try
most.
to we'll try to start the show a little bit later, just to give you a little more time.
Excellent. All right. So I will remember that. I will put
We'll
that in
do
my.
we'll just do a longer pre-show then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I could easily click between that scene and that scene.
All right. Cool. Well, I will write it down there and make sure that I remember. I'm pretty good for this kind of thing. So next Tuesday is the 26th. And
Oh, that's awesome.
September.
Oh no! Oh no!
What?
Next Tuesday's the 26th.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to be there.
Why?
I completely forgot. I got tickets to see Jeepers Creepers 3.
Okay, we could do it.
It's a
Jess-
one night only. It's a one night only show, and then it's going direct to video.
It's fine. It's fine.
Ah, damn.
Hello,
What day would be better for Jess then? Wednesday.
Yeah, I can do Wednesday.
What about you guys?
I'm good.
I mean, I can do worst case scenario, I can always just do the following Tuesday as well, the 3rd.
Well,
But
it's,
if
I
Mike's
can't.
not going to be here either way, it doesn't matter. So we could just
Because I
do Wednesday.
record
Can you
audio.
do Wednesday, Mike?
I could probably do Wednesday. I don't see a problem with that.
Yep, I can do so Wednesday the 27th.
Nobody's asked me if I can do Wednesday.
Oh, that's a good
We
point.
don't ask Brian,
we
you
actually
tell.
did. We actually did ask you, and you just kind of stood there.
Oh, that's because I'm not really paying attention to you guys anymore. So,
Oh, okay. Brian,
Brian,
can you
but
do
yes,
Wednesday?
I can do what? No.
I'm sorry.
No,
I completely forgot about that.
no, I'm just kidding. I can make Wednesday.
All right, cool.
I'm
Sweet.
sorry,
Alright.
I love my cheesy horror movies, and Jeepers Creepers is one of the best cheesy horror movies.
Mhm.
So, part 3 in theaters for one night only. I have to go.
Yep.
And I'm going with John too, so maybe he'll take a shirt off during the movie.
Woo!
Shirts off for Jeepers Creepers.
He does have a tendency to fall asleep during movies too.
Always one of those. I remember one of my friends did that during the Wolverine Origins movie, and I'm like turned to him when Deadpool came out. I'm like, wow, they really fucked that up. And he's like, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, in his defense, I think a lot of people fell asleep during the Wolverine Origins movie.
All right.
I got
so
nothing. I didn't fall asleep. I
27th.
like almost threw up.
Yeah.
Wednesday the 27th. Excellent.
We'll do Wednesday, yeah. That way we can start at the regular time and you can make it and you don't have to rush.
No, I don't.
Awesome.
And let's try and do a pre-show at 7:30 instead of at 7:50.
So hang on. How many hours behind are you guys to me? One?
You're Eastern, so we're 1 hour behind you.
Okay, so if you do a pre-show, okay, yep, no, that's fine. I'll be home on Wednesday. Anyway.
So yeah, as long as you're on here at about 8:45 your time, you'll be set.
Okay, sweet. Cool. Well, thank you very much for your time, guys.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
enjoyed
Thank
the
you.
podcast.
This dude
I
has
shall
to go to bed.
So do I.
Well, I'm gonna stay up and edit the audio and get that posted. So
Excellent.
Awesome.
have a good night, everybody.
I'm
All right,
just gonna
good
sit
night.
here on Skype like I'm still talking to people.
All right. Have a good one.
All right.
See you
later.
on Wednesday.
All right.
See you guys later.
Sounds good.